All right, it is Sunday, 8 March 2026. Getting set up for Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. We will be getting everybody together here shortly. And I will be calling John and the crew in. It's a Willie night, so we should have Willie the Worm Farmer in later on. Still getting everything together so that we can stream on all the platforms that we need to stream on. Trying to find out what's going on here. Okay, that's right. Have John and the crew in here pretty soon. Pretty soon. Not shroon, soon. Well, that's odd. We have one platform starting a little late. Welcome in, welcome in. It is 8 March 2026. Welcome to the stream tonight. Setting up for Censorship Sucks. He'll be along, and so will the rest of the crew here in just a bit. All right. So let me give them a call. Get them up on the ring-a-ling. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on?
Not too much here. Just getting everything going.
All right.
All the bells and whistles
Cool, I
going.
just found out about an hour or two ago that it was daylight savings yesterday.
Really?
Arizona will do that to you.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, Google, was last night actually daylight savings?
We moved up or we moved back? Oh, yeah, spring forward, yeah.
I stole an hour of my sleep last night. I was so discombobulated, I didn't even think about it. I woke up this morning and it was still dark, and I'm like, what the heck? And I look at my clock and it's 6 o'clock, and I'm like, why is it still dark at 6 in the morning? What is going on?
Okay, so you had a modern alarm clock, not a old one that you manually have to turn?
Yeah, well, no. I looked at my cell phone, and it was I wake up pretty regularly, the same time, and it was like around 6 or so. and it's usually not dark at 6 a.m. when I wake up. It's usually like you can start to see the sunrise here about 6:30, like just over the horizon. It starts to get a little bit light out. I woke up and it's like pitch black out, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I was so confused.
Did you guys see that blood moon the other night?
No, it was too cloudy here.
It was insane. I've never seen anything like it, man. It came over the horizon just blood red. It was wild, man. I sat there and watched it for a while, and then, I don't know, got sidetracked, did something else for like an hour or two, and then looked at the moon again, and it was just normal. Just white again, you know?
Nope.
That was trippy. Uh-huh. All right, well, good to see you, man. We had a great show last week, as always.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What do we?
You didn't catch Wednesday's show, did you?
I caught a little bit of it.
With Brent?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty anti-war in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see Brent, you know, so, I mean, he was, like, really energetic, man. He was, like, right there.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
Oh, my God, the last 10 minutes
He
were
was,
hysterical.
like, so intense. It was great. But, Mark...
Did you catch the part where he said...
But, Mark, I'm going to send you
wanted,
the book. Sorry.
Doc, did you catch the part at the end where he said he wanted to see the Chicago Cubs move to Kenosha, Wisconsin?
No, I did. I missed that.
And for them to turn Wrigley Field into a dog park?
Yeah.
In
Level Soldier Stadium.
That would be funny. Yeah. I mean, it would be depressing for the people I know who are Cubs fans, but it would be funny.
Oh, it'd be tragic for the people I know who are Cubs fans, man. I lived in Chicago. I know some really loyal ones.
Yeah, yeah. There would be some very upset people.
The kind of people that would fight you for even saying something like that.
It's true.
Hi, David. How's it going?
Okay.
Hey, David.
Hola.
Hello.
How's your pee-pee?
I'll let you know when I find it.
Oh, no.
You need to get some of that totem pole.
Horny goat weed, they call it. Yeah.
Totem pole. Wow, you come in and the room gets quiet.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I figured there was more to say on the subject of missing peepees.
Oh. Not until I find it. Yeah.
Well, that's true. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Locate it
you
first.
know. Yep, got to find it first.
Should put one of those remote finders on it so you can.
Yeah,
and it'll beep.
An Apple tag. That'd work.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Although attaching it might be difficult.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know, that's why you have to go to those piercing shops.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. You know.
Get yourself a nice little Prince Albert dangly.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
I need an eye tag on my schmeckle.
Yeah.
That or attach a GoPro.
Well, I tell you what, you introduced me to the wrong platform. I'm telling you, I spent so many hours on that thing the other day. It was like crazy. Just testing.
Yeah, it's unlimited right now.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Just testing different bands and how they sound. I'm telling you, it does an awesome Led Zeppelin. And I did a Doors tune earlier. It came out really good. And
I'm telling you, it's a Tenacious D simulator.
Oh yeah,
it just spits out Tenacious D tunes
like
all day
crazy.
long.
I did maybe one or two of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just realize it can be gone in the next hour. So.
Yeah. Get as many.
Save
in
your
as
stuff
I can.
if you really like it. Yeah, exactly. Enjoy it while you can. Life has taught me that.
Yeah.
That's what I do with the clip making AIs. You can always there's bunches of them always popping up where they'll make free clips for you for a certain period of time. I've gone through a
Right.
couple at this point, but I refuse to sign up for AI. I'm not really a luddite. I think AI is going to do lots of cool things. I'm just not gonna put my name all up in stuff. Just not gonna
Right.
do it. Like, I'm a 90s kid, man. You don't put anything on the internet about your real self.
That's right.
10 minutes.
Don't put a picture of your pee-pee on the internet.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy how we went from like 1996. They're like, don't meet people over the internet. Don't, and now everybody's like does everything on the internet and stuff's constantly getting hacked. I just saw today somebody created an open source program that if you have the right additional hardware to go with it, you can open source any Wi-Fi and map the indoor of your neighbor's house if you want to.
Yeah. It's not
Fun
shocking
times.
at all.
Fun times.
Yeah, they can turn on the camera on your phone and just you naturally walking with it and swinging it around. It can 3D map the inside of your house or your office.
Yeah, they mentioned that in that article. I was like, oh yeah, great, awesome.
Yeah. Yep. And people are, buying little Siri and little Google things that basically spy on you the entire time.
Cecilia in the kick chat. Oh yeah.
Hey, Cecilia,
Yep.
you're breaking my heart.
Always.
Love that song. It's a good song.
Yep. I mean, it's no chick-a-boom, but
Simon and Garfunkel.
Yep, that was like the best of AM radio right there.
Yep. It didn't sound right without that scratchy, crackly stuff in the background
Yeah.
from the radio. Because when you play when you played it on the record player, it sounded good because you could hear that of the needle grinding in there. But when the tapes of it came out, I'm like, man, that don't sound right. I mean, yeah, the 8-tracks, and then we went to cassettes, and then here we are.
Just you get a power strip and plug the hi-fi into the power strip, and then plug an old fan into it. Turn the fan on, and that'll give you the AM radio experience.
It gives me that. Yeah. Also, I can take in if I really like the song a lot, then I can take and run it through and put it at like 64 hertz.
Right.
At what? Yeah, just 64 hertz. Just lower the hertz down, and it'll take those and give that scratchy sound to it. Yeah, because that's AM quality.
Right.
Well, nowadays with Auto Tuner, you don't even have to be able to sing; they can turn you into a pop star.
Yeah. Well, heck, you don't even have to volunteer to be a pop star. They can just steal a sample of your voice, and next thing you know, you're singing.
Yeah,
Very true.
Just like you did with John.
You just gotta fit the suit.
Yeah. Yep.
As long as you fit the suit, it's all good.
Yeah, that's it. And pretty soon, they don't need the suit. It'll just be, one of those little holograms.
Yeah, I saw there was a AI OnlyFans model that was raking in the dough already.
Yeah, how dumb can you be?
I don't know, but apparently the range of stupidity for men is very wide.
Well, you get thirsty, and all of a sudden you're doing stupid things.
Yodazation is in the Rumble chat, and she said, "Hey, fellas,
Why
miss
isn't
you
she
all. Still no, still no mic.
It's only two clicks over
I'm
to
still
get here,
listening and sending my support." Okay.
Yeah. It's that little blue icon in the corner. Just click on it, and you'll be here. It's not that hard.
It's true.
You guys love you.
Yeah. You could be like me and bail before they go on the air.
It's true. You could.
Yep.
Oh, California teacher placed on leave after he's filmed allegedly peeing in a container in his classroom.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, like
Ugh.
in between classes, he would like sneak a piss into a pee jug. So I'm gonna use that in Willie's segment.
Well, I mean,
There
he
you go.
should be looking at that guy for an advertisement role.
Mm-hmm. He says, as he buttons his pants back up and tucks in his shirt, he can be heard saying in the moment of relief, "Gosh, that's good. Gosh, gosh, gosh." He then grabs the container, walks across the room, and says, "Love it, love it. I love my Willie's pee jug," as he's heard pouring the liquid moments later.
There you go.
Willie takes another one down.
Yep. And Willie uses the jug to baptize himself because he thinks he's Episcopalian.
Episcopalian?
Yeah, Episcopalian. Yeah, like a Sarapalian, but different.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did her mom run for office once or something?
Yeah, you know.
I was debating politics one day, and I'm like, they made up that thing about Sarah Palin saying she can see Russia, right? I'm like, you do know that, right? He's like, no, she said it. So I pulled up the Saturday Night Live
that was
clip.
Tina Fey. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Saturday Night Live, you dumbass.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was that lady who did the Sarah Palin on Saturday Night Live those years was pretty good, actually. She did a pretty good.
Yeah, it was Tina Fey. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was Tina Fey, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was when Saturday Night Live was still a little bit funny. It just got worse every year, though. Like I remember when it was in the 90s when it was like the resurgence, I guess, from the 70s. Like you had all of the famous guys. What is his name?
Belushi?
Everybody
Chris
knows.
Farley and
Adam Sandler and
David Spade.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Mike Myers.
David
what I
Spade
found out the other
actually.
night, man?
David Spade actually came from Kids in the Hall.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
he was one of the.
You know what I found
cool
out the other
kids.
day, though, is
What'd you find out?
that the van down by the river.
Yeah.
You
Chris
know who
Farley.
wrote that skit?
Who wrote it?
No, who wrote it? Yeah,
Well, I know Chris Farley performed it, but I don't know who wrote it.
Bryan Cranston, a.k.a. Walter White.
Awesome. That's I can
Nick.
see that. He's got a good sense of humor on him.
He played with Chris Farley at Second City in Chicago for a number of years.
Okay, that makes
And
perfect
he,
sense then.
and he was a writer for SNL.
Yep.
And then he did Malcolm in the Middle, right?
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
If you ever want to watch just one episode of Malcolm in the Middle, watch the one where they go to Burning Man because he is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yep.
I bet it is good.
Yeah. He's just trying to be the great dad, and of course everyone thinks it's a performance art. Yeah. He's got the RV and he's sweeping the rug, getting everything just right, and, yeah, and they're just gathered around
I do
watching him.
remember
This
that,
performance art. Yeah.
Well, to those people, that would be performance art. They have no idea what that looks like.
It fit. It was wonderful. Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. I've met a few of the Burning Man folks, and, well, they're interesting. I'll give them that.
Yeah. You don't hear much ever since the great flood of Burning Man.
Yeah, that was wild.
Or they all got stuck in the mud. Yeah, that's been like the last thing you heard.
Probably good riddance. Once that thing became like a super popular tourist destination, it kind of went sideways.
Yep. As does everything.
Yeah. It's kind of like when they tried to recreate the Woodstock, and that just turned out to be a total.
There's Yo right there. See, I told you it was one click away. You didn't believe me.
Hello, my love.
Motivation Nation.
See, you just got to shame her into showing up. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
You get rid of that. Okay, hi.
How you
Hey,
doing?
how you been?
You okay?
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah,
Good.
We-
Well, I just want to
we can
come
hear
in
you.
and say hello. How you guys doing? Everybody,
Uh huh.
can you hear me?
well, it's
Yep.
great.
Yes,
to
we
hear
can
from
hear
you.
you.
Okay. CS, am I allowed to wish you a happy birthday?
What?
Happy birthday?
Oh yeah. Hey, happy birthday to you too.
Is today your birthday?
No,
No. Okay.
Never.
it was recently though.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, yeah.
She and I were
hope
born like very near the time of each other.
Okay.
we could be twinsies.
Yeah, you never
yeah,
know.
we're like a week apart or something. It's like
You
to
can
the
have the
year and
same
everything.
galactic matter, infused in your DNA. It's quite possible.
Mhm.
We are all-star children, as they say.
We are. And the thing is, you could find, there's the A particle and the B particle. I mean, you could be, you could be attached like that. Have that spooky reaction at a distance.
Well,
According to
I will
Einstein.
say, when CS and I first started communicating with each other, we took a test. And we were really, really close. What was that called? Do you remember? It was like our political values.
Oh, the political compass.
Yeah, we were so close.
Yeah. Yeah, the political compass thing. I think
Okay.
we've veered away in the last few years, though, because you run
That's
around
so
screaming
true.
with your head out of your truck, yelling at people,
I
protesting.
know, man. Oh, I was very lit that day.
Yeah, I mean, if people want ice with their drinks, don't be all upset.
Well, I just was so fed up with people's stupidity. Some guy actually said free Palestine, and I was like, okay. And plus,
Yep.
it was just after Charlie Kirk was shot, and they had that No Kings protest.
Right.
And my
Mhm.
husband was
Hey, it
playing
worked.
the-
We got no kings.
Exactly. That's what I was telling them. I was just giving them the facts because
Yeah.
they were obviously too, can I say, retarded to figure it out.
Yeah, well, hey, there was a no kings protest in the UK. Come on. Like, okay.
Did anybody tell him?
I think they changed it to no tyrants.
No tyrants. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can back that. Yeah. I'll join
Wait,
the
we can't have a
tyrant
no
protest.
kings contest here, eh?
Yeah, yeah. We just got one. Yeah,
kinda
Quincy
dumb,
died. Her little boy, he take over.
People are so silly.
Well, hi, Doc. Hi, Mark.
Hi, how you doing, yo?
Hi, Yoda.
Good, good. How are you guys doing?
Hanging in there.
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm alive. That's about the best you can do these days.
Still breathing.
Yeah.
Mark, I give you little ear hugs over there. I'm thinking of you.
Thank you. Yeah. Lots of
It's not even his birthday.
Yeah. Now
We
who's
just
in?
celebrate everything.
All right. Oh, Willie is here. Oh, my
Oh, my
goodness. I'll let
God.
him in. Yep.
Hey!
Willie, you're an hour early.
That's all right. That's all right. We got
Daylight
him.
savings time, Willie.
He just want to come in.
man. Hey. Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to. I was listening, man. I seen Yo and David Hogg in there, and I'm like, hallelujah! Look at here, house son. I miss my Motivation Nation and David Hogg, man.
Yep. Now we need Rizzo and Josh. Come on, you guys got a couple of minutes. Hurry up.
Come on
We're
now.
manifesting the good old
Yep.
days. I miss you, Willie.
I miss you, guaranteed.
Hey,
Miss
Willie.
you and David both, man.
Hey, Willie, really quick, man. I want to bring this article up when you're on It's about a California teacher placed on leave after he's filmed allegedly peeing in a container in his classroom. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make it out like he had a certified Willie's pee jug that he was using.
Okay.
So when I bring that up, just roll with it. It's at the top of my feed. It's like the top article in there. If you just want to have a quick look at it.
Oh, in mines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got to see that.
Hey, y'all need to look up Hobby Duro. David Hogg, look up Hobby Duro.
Hobby or hobby?
Hobby.
Okay.
HOBBY Duro. DURO. It's the funniest thing you ever seen.
All right.
Motivation Nation, are you going to be on tonight?
No, I'm afraid I don't have the right equipment for it, but I have enough to come in here and say I miss you.
Well, you are definitely missed very much.
Aw.
And don't
I
be
know,
telling us you
I
don't got
hope-
the right equipment for nothing.
Yeah, we don't, we can pretend you have the right equipment. It's fine.
Works for the Democrats. I'm just saying.
Yep.
I was thinking the same thing, Doc.
You know, I've been running Aunt Mama Lou into the ground, talking bad about her, talking trash.
Billy. You
Oh,
leave
yeah.
Aunt Mama Lou alone. You know she's gonna beat you if he catches up with you.
That's right. She got that remote control frying pan.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
All right, I'm
My
gonna back
guess
on
is
out of
she's
here and
probably
come
up
back in
with
a little bit
Saul
later on.
somewhere.
Good talking to you, Willie.
Yeah.
All right, hey,
Hi, buddy. Good
Love
having
you,
you.
Willie.
Yeah.
are you gonna be in? Are you gonna be in, David?
I'm probably not, but we'll see.
All right. Well, we miss you, man.
All right.
And before I leave, I'm gonna go ahead and just say hello to Doc 69 and
Hello,
Mark
Willie.
Wojciechowicz and
Hey,
happy
Willie.
birthday, John Galt.
There you go. Hi,
Thank
hi, hi.
Let's see you after a while.
Oh, hey,
Take care,
Willie.
I love
Willie, did you bake him a cake with that cricket flour?
Yeah, you know I did, man. Later.
Bye, baby.
All right.
Oh, great. What am I, chopped liver? Doesn't even say hello to me. I've been here the whole time.
Hi, Soul. We miss you.
I tell you, Willie is getting rude in his old age.
Or is it forgetful? It might be forgetful.
Oh,
I mean,
I haven't talked to you in it feels like decades, Hansel. What you been up to?
Well, I got a job as a snake handler working at Alligator Alcatraz.
Ooh, how'd it go?
Yeah, well, I qualified as the priest, but unfortunately, most people, they're either Santeria or snake handler. And I just couldn't do that to the chickens.
Well, I guess you still have a heart.
Quite a few, actually, in my collection.
Oh, God. Hansel. Are you doing a voodoo thing down there?
Well,
or what?
it was Valentine's Day, and I'm very popular at Alligator Alcatraz.
I bet.
Yeah, I got a lot of Valentines.
Oh, nice.
Lord.
Well, congratulations.
It beats being deported.
This is true. This is true.
Or working for
Yeah.
Willie, actually. After a while, the snake bites, you just get used to them.
Build up a tolerance, right? Just
Yeah, it's kind of like my own Ozempic. I've lost a lot of weight.
How are the lederhosen? Are they falling off?
Well, I had to order new lederhosen, but now apparently there's these tariffs involved. So basically, Donald Trump is charging the pants off me.
Oh, no. I bet that really makes them love you down there.
Yeah, but my own lederhosen, they wore a hole in the back, and now they think they're just assless chaps, and they get all turned on for some reason.
The inmates are the alligators.
It doesn't really matter, A randy reptile is nothing to scoff at.
It's true. It's very true.
Hey, I guess it's better than being a goat,
Exactly.
Silver lining,
Hey, Hansel,
right?
David Hogg. David,
Yeah.
also, I can't make it for the Willie segment. If you could make it there, though, Don,
Oh.
that'd be great. We don't really need David.
No one really needs David, you know. But he'll claim he was
Yeah.
there. That's just the way he is.
I love
Mhm.
David Hall.
Well, thank you.
He's
Yo.
all right.
Yolanda,
Oh, you still
your sound quality is good enough to come on air, so don't worry about it. All right.
Oh my
Barely.
gosh, are you sure? Because I listened to the last show. I was like, oh, that's embarrassing.
Just get a little closer to the microphone, and it'll come out real good. Okay.
I'll try.
See, like right now.
like even right
That's
now. get as
perfect.
close as you kind of say testing 1, 2.
Yeah.
Testing. 1, 2,
'Cause-
3. Testing.
Yep. You're good.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting
all right.
good levels here.
All right. Well, I'll
Just
give
like
it a
that, you're
shot.
pretty good.
If I mess it up, just don't feel bad to cut me off.
Okay, I won't.
We'll just say it was Willie's
Because
fault.
last time, yeah, it was kind of bad.
I know, it was terrible. I couldn't believe you
But it was
let
good
me
to have you.
stay.
We hadn't had you in so long. It was worth it, you know.
Aw. Oh
You
my
could just
gosh,
claim
now
that she's calling from the Jack in the Box drive-through.
No.
You know,
Mhm.
'cause that's pretty good quality for a Jack in the Box speaker.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it'll be nice. Doc, you're just the best. I'm so grateful you're here all the time.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're filling a lot of shoes, Doc.
Yeah, otherwise he'd be putting the pressure on, you know, us like he, you know, always does. So we're like, no, Doc's there.
All right, guys. I'm going to need to switch us out. We're going to come right back to this room.
Okay.
So
Alrighty.
once you
All
guys...
right, I'll
Everybody hang up.
I'll see you guys in about an hour.
Alrighty.
I'll try to at least. All right, bye-bye.
All right.
And
Take care. All right. That was the pre-show for Censorship Sucks, bringing up the regular show for them. And we will get them up and rolling here in just a second. One. Which motivation?
Hello.
There you are. I don't know where Yotivation went. I think she's using one of the guest accounts. And I don't see her.
Yeah.
Okay. So just message her to come on in.
This is not her first rodeo. I'm sure she'll be
Nope,
fine.
there she is.
There we go.
All right, you got 30 seconds.
Oh, God.
how do I sound?
No.
Huh?
Get a
Just
little
stay
closer.
right up on that microphone the whole time.
Yeah, just get right up on it.
My boobs are already up. on
And
the
here's your
back.
countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are live and on the radio side for the very first time tonight, right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition for March 8th, 2026. And we got a really special show for you guys tonight. All kinds of stuff going on in the world. With me, we've got Doc in the house. What's up, Doc?
Not too much. Just chilling. We got another guest today, too. Kind of excited. Haven't had her on for a while. Motivation, how are you doing
And that
today?
is
Well, hello.
Yotivation Nation.
Thanks for having me back.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to have you back. For those of you who don't know, Yotivation's been with us, or with me at least, from very near the start of this entire radio show. Steps away every now and then due to some, things going on in the real world that makes it a little hard, as you guys can all understand, I'm sure. But tonight she's back, ready to hang out and talk about everything going on in the world. Yotivation's great to have you.
Oh, I'm so glad. I have missed you guys terribly. I've missed the audience. It's good to be back. I can't wait to get into things with you guys tonight. I always learn so much from you guys, and I need to get caught up. So let's go.
All right, so I've got a bunch of stories. Do you guys want to go in chronological order or reverse chronological order?
Yeah, let's go chronological.
Okay, start to the bottom then. No Allah Akbu for you. The National Archives Freedom Plane is beginning its journey across the USA, taking founding era documents to museums in different cities. And I think this is really cool. They did this in 1976, but they did it, if I'm not mistaken, then by train. And so now they've got a plane. They're going to fly these things from city to city, historical documents, some of the big stuff. First stop in Kansas City, where they will be transferred to the National World War I Museum and Memorial. The records include original engravings of the Declaration of Independence printed in 1823 from a copper plate of the original, the Oath of Allegiance, signed in 1778 by George Washington, Hamilton, and other Continental Army officers, and a rare draft copy of the U.S. Constitution that includes handwritten notes by the delegates, amongst others. So, and get this, this is... Maybe we are going back to Allahu Akbar. The cities, other cities the documents will visit include Atlanta, Los Angeles, Houston, Denver, Miami, Dearborn, and Seattle. Huh. One of those cities kind of stands out to you. I don't know. Doc, did one of those cities stand out to you as a little odd?
Yeah, I mean, it was Dearborn. It's such a tiny little city, and there's a lot of people there of a particular religious order. That might find a little controversy in bringing those documents to their town. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, Los Angeles, Houston, Denver, Miami, Dearborn, and Seattle.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Dearborn is a suburb of Detroit. Basically, it's where Henry Ford was at. All the big three were all headquartered in Dearborn. A very historic place, but it's a Muslim majority town now. It's very controversial in the fact that, people come in there and say, hey, I don't think we should have this call to prayer being blasted down the streets. And the mayor, I remember that I played the article, the clip. He just said, look, you're not welcome here. If you're not Muslim, you're not welcome here.
Yeah,
Live to a constituent in the middle of a town hall.
Police or sheriff that has taken over up there too. Like they've let them into local offices.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course. Well, you got to have a force that represents the community, right? So, Sharia law was what you get.
Yeah, they took over. They took over a lot of the politics there, not just the police department. They took over a lot of the governing board as well.
Yeah. So it should read, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Houston, Denver, Miami, Detroit, and Seattle. And then everyone would go, oh, no big deal. But you say Dearborn instead of Detroit. I mean, it's an interesting call, to host it in Dearborn. But anyway, I just want to get back to it. It is, in fact, the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, which I almost try to mention on every show this year if I can. It's a big thing. And this is just a wonderful story. I love it. People can go and actually see the founding documents, some of the founding documents of our country, and just the insane importance that those carry, right? I love it.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely, if it does come near you, you ought to, should make an effort to go see those things, because like you're saying, and they are, copies of the originals. They are what our nation is founded on, and our children need to understand what America is all about, because this last couple of generations, things are getting warped, and we need to kind of, get back to our children, because they've been kind of hijacked, and it is really important, especially this year. I think it's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to agree.
And, it's something we can all be proud of as Americans, that we have these documents. It's what brings us together and gives us our rights as Americans. And when you don't teach, social studies anymore, when you don't teach kids what government they have, how it works, and what rights it affords them, and how unique and special that is on a global scale, how no one else has this on the entire planet except for us. Freedom of speech is America, man. That's it. No other people in the world have freedom of speech like we do, where it's enshrined in the Constitution. that Congress can make no laws, inhibiting on the freedom of speech. It's huge. No country has that. So it's something that when you understand, you don't hate America so much. All these anti-fascists out there who are the biggest fascists on the planet would step back a little bit if they really, I think, understood that America is the land of the free. It's where do you like it better, kid? You want to go out in the street and protest and take down our government and all that. What do you like better? Who's doing it right? Point to me one of the other 195 countries on this planet and point to the one that's doing it right. And don't point to Liechtenstein or some crap like that. Well, Singapore is doing great. Oh, yeah, it's one city. It doesn't exist. America's dialed it in. And so we need to teach that and get it back into the brains of everyone what a great country this is. I mean, I pledged allegiance to the flag for, most of my educational years. It was just a thing. You went in the morning, you stood up, and I'm sure you guys did too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember singing, "My country 'tis of thee" every morning.
Oh, you guys sang that every day?
Yeah, we do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'd sing.
We didn't sing, but we did the Pledge of Allegiance. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I guess, what, Ohio? Was it Ohio or New York?
New York.
Upstate, I would
Okay.
imagine.
Yeah, upstate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s, the 1900s.
I bet even in New York City, though, in the 70s, they were pledging allegiance every day. I think that was just a national thing. Like, everyone did it.
Yeah, I think you're right back then.
Yeah. Which is why, they used to have a good educational system.
Well,
I mean, I knew a lot of
That's
people
why
that...
Gen X is the way that it is. Because we're
Yeah.
probably one of the last generations that did that, and I mean, there's a lot of things involved, but
Yeah.
we lived before the internet, before cell phones. We had to use a lot more of our brains back then with the Dewey Decimal System, looking things up, remembering phone numbers. It was just a different time, and I think we're wired a little bit differently than everybody that came after the internet and smart devices.
Oh, yeah. I mean, back in the day, if you couldn't memorize at least 10 or 15 of your friends' phone numbers, you were just out. You were out of the loop.
Yeah, and how to
I mean,
get
sure,
somewhere without asking for directions or using a map. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Yeah, using a map, that's a lost skill big time. And I get it. People even, where do you start with a map? Yeah, it's...
Recursive writing.
giving directions. How do you get to your house? You'd have to say, make a left on this street, and then it'll be the fourth right. It'll be this road, and then you go down to the sixth house on the right.
Yeah.
It was complicated. When someone came over to your house for the first time, they had to write it down, and it was a big thing.
Write it down with a pencil and paper, or a pen and paper.
Uh-huh.
Tangible.
Yeah, bring it with them in the car, and, where am I going? Driving shotgun.
I got a soft track.
Yeah, those adventures going to a new place for the first time back then were fun though. Because you would never get there exactly in the right time. You would always end up making a wrong turn somewhere and end up going on an adventure. That was kind of in that time period. It was the last time period where life moved at an analog speed. Things didn't move so fast that you had to be everywhere instantly, and your cell phone was always on. That didn't exist. There wasn't that intensity to get there. So if you got lost on the way, it was okay. You just kind of rolled with it. Nowadays, kids freak out if they get lost or get off on the wrong turn. They're immediately pull over, get on their GPS. It's such silliness.
Yeah. Anxiety ensues. It's not fun for them. But like you're saying, back then we're just like, woo! It's an adventure. Let's see what happens. Yep. And now people, like you're saying, they're just so focused, or even just being on the internet. Like that's what they want to be, is on the internet. Instead of, like today, I went and drove around the lake today. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. It was a wonderful day for a nice drive. And I didn't get on my computer until way, way later. I still got on it, though. Here I am.
Yep. Yeah, and again, the difference. We've all never met in person before, but we know each other very, very well.
Yeah.
It's
Been
like
a few years
you meet.
now.
Yeah, end up meeting really good friends that live all over the world. In fact, that just you have something in common, so you meet, and next thing you know, you spend 1,000 hours with somebody, and you've never had a clue what they even look like.
Yep, it's weird and fun.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's dive back into some stories here instead of just talking
Yeah,
about the
right?
good old days. The good old days back when you didn't have them cell phones and all that.
Boomer.
Let's see. House Oversight Committee concludes that Tim Walz administration knew of fraud and failed to act. They're saying Keith Ellison and Tim Walz both guilty of covering up fraud. They had
Lock 'em
multiple whistleblowers come to them, and they retaliated against the whistleblowers, and are complicit in. They're being referred now to for charges. So, very interesting. We saw them testify earlier this week, and that was kind of a nightmare for them, at least. They clearly, from where I'm sitting, you had to know, man. And if you didn't know, you suck at your job. You know what I mean? As somebody who's, run a company, Yotivation, you've been there. If you got that kind of money being wasted and stolen, it's your fault. If you own the place, it's your fault. If you're in charge, you are the one that takes the heat, or or the hit to your pocketbook in the real world. And government, of course, there's no consequences unless they go after these guys. I'd love to see, what's her name? I can't even remember her name anymore because she's done nothing. Pam Bondi, right?
Yeah.
Like the least productive DA in all of history.
Intentionally, so it seems.
Mm-hmm.
You forgetting Jeff Sessions.
Attorney General, not District Attorney, Attorney General, really done nothing. It's amazing how much evidence has she seen of massive crimes by key people. I don't get it. Maybe, like we were saying, it's all just going to come out on the 4th of July, and it'll be just a big celebration day.
Fingers crossed.
With live perp walks every half hour all day.
Fingers crossed. Stop, you're getting me excited.
That would be great. I would be down for that. That would be then you have end the show with a huge fireworks display over the Potomac. That would be perfect.
Oh, yeah.
That would be the way to celebrate 250 years right there. Put some people in jail, some fireworks, a couple hot dogs. Good to go.
That is what I'm seriously hoping for, because President Trump, he wants to go down in the history books as the president of all time. And that would certainly put him up there high on that list.
It sure would. Yeah, so that'll be an interesting thing to see. Let's see. Since last week, we've also been involved in quite the active war over in Iran. And I don't know, you and I talked quite a bit about this last week. So let's get more into it, Doc. Where do you stand now that we're a week into it? Are you kind of as against it, or I don't know? I don't want to use the word about.
It's going in a direction that's just not good. I mean, we saw oil shoot up over $100 a barrel today. They are pretty much in a stalemate as far as the bombing goes. It looks more and more likely that we're going to have to put boots on the ground to affect the policy that Trump wants to effect. It's just all around too much chaos, especially at midterm. If he would have waited till after midterms, I don't think there would be nearly this much chaos with the political situation. But being that I'm anti-interventionist to begin with, I don't think it's going good when you've gone from saying it's going to be 3-4 days to 4 weeks to probably till September before we decide anything. It's just not a good look. Not at all.
Yeah, on Wednesday, Brent was saying, poof, he's a wartime president. That should help him in the polls, negatively. He wasn't speaking favorably of any of this, but, did mention that as maybe one of his motivators. But I think if we're still in this in September, it's going to be a bloodbath for Republicans.
100%. 100%. It's not this war does not poll well. The polling on this war, while the core remaining base of Trump supporters who identify as MAGA support the president at 90%, the general public, including Republicans, Democrats, and Independents, is about 70% of people against this. So he's already fighting an uphill battle in the polls as it is. There's a negative perception around intervention in the Middle East. The negative perception about intervening in Venezuela really wasn't there. But when you see oil spike up, when you see the possibility of a prolonged war in the Middle East, people get real nervous, and it's not helping him. That's for sure.
Yeah, now Khomeini's son was just appointed the new Ayatollah, the ruler of Iran. And I'm sure Trump's not going to stand for that. So there's another guy we got to kill. I don't know, Yotivation. What say you about all this?
Well,
give us the good stuff.
I think that this will be temporary, just like all of the other things. This has been precision strikes. It's not a war like usual. In the past, it's been we're funding both sides. And this time, I believe it's President Trump coming in to push America first and to take out, this is my opinion, take out the globalist shadow government. I think that we were infiltrated a long time ago by China in particular. And if you remember, there were all those Chinese police stations, illegal Chinese police stations across America. And we had that balloon traverse, the Chinese spy balloon traverse the entire nation before they blew it down. They're buying up our land, our farmland near our military bases. We've had Chinese spies in every possible thing. Universities, technology, institutions. We've also had COVID, Wuhan virus, scamdemic, again, all China related. And so I think the Iran thing and the Venezuela thing is about cutting off resources to China. We are cutting off their oil and what other help they might have been getting. So I feel like, and President Trump already has hinted that he wants to move on to Cuba next. And so I think what he's doing is he's decapitating the deep state at the source. And they have so many different tentacles that I think he's trying to crumble them in as many places as he can before his term is up, so that we could have change like we've never had before. Because think about it, we're living in unprecedented times. And I know I've said it before, but we're not supposed to be doing any of this right now. President Trump was never supposed to win. Hillary was supposed to. And that he got in there anyway, and he made changes. And then they thought that he would be in prison for 100 years by now, but he's not. They thought that he would be dead 3 times at least by now, but he's not. He's in our White House, and he's reversing all of these insane policies that have been going on. And I think that President Trump has, he's got the most skin in the game. And a lot of people say he's working for Israel and he's protecting pedophiles. And I think they're misinformed. And we all have our different perspectives. Maybe I'm the one who's misinformed, but from my perspective, it seems to me that we need more information, and we're living in a time when that's all they do is we have to discern things, and we have to decide for ourselves what's going on. So President Trump seems to be leading with transparency, and we know more now today than we ever have before. So I think paradigm shift is currently in progress. whether people understand it or they don't. And we've already made changes that are going to go on into the future. And people are not going to realize it until we get far, far down the road.
Excellent. I had been saying for a while as well that I'm not against this as long as it is quick and we're out of there. You know, as I said, conceded last week. If he's out of there in 4 weeks, then I'm happy about this. If we can go in there in 1 month's time and instill lasting change over there, make the lives better for people that live in Iran. If that's the outcome and we're in and out of there in a month, and, you know, again, there were 7 casualties this week in 1 week. So 7 times 4, 28. If we have 28 casualties at the end of 1 month and we've managed to free Iran, I think that would be a pretty, like, one of the most successful military operations on a large scale, you know, with the outcome of regime change, so to speak, that the world has ever seen. So if he can do that, I'm going to, you know, he's going to get the Nobel Prize without a doubt. But if we're there in September, man, good luck. Good luck. It's going to be really tough for him, you know, I think in his next 2 years.
That's another reason why I think it's not going to last that long, because midterms are coming and he has to have results. And he is a man of results. We're all benefiting from it right now. Whether you like him or you don't like him, we're all benefiting. And yeah, you know, we have some cramps that we're going to have to go through. You have to go through some stuff sometimes in order for things to get better. You have to set things up, which is what happened to me in this last year. It was really hard, very difficult year, but I'm setting myself up for an amazing future. You know, it was change. Change is hard, change is difficult, but change is good. And I think that's where we are. Ripples are rippling.
Yep. And, you know, one elephant in the room we should talk about, though, because this is going to come down, I think, pretty hard, pretty fast, is China. You know, I went to Gas Buddy today and I pulled up the price of gas in Beijing, and it said, Miahao Gongjing Kanchua, which means service not available in your area. So what I will say, though, is that the price of gas in China is going to be going up significantly. They've been getting a lot of it from Venezuela. That's gone. Now Iran is like their major source, and that too is gone.
Yep.
So can they get it all from Russia? How do you transport it from Russia to China?
The pipeline
Right, how
they
do you
just built
even-
this last year.
Say it again?
They just built a pipeline last year. They have a pipeline running
All the way from...
Russia to China. Yeah.
Okay. So that's one pipeline, though. Let's say it runs full speed all day, every day. It's still probably not going to be enough.
Like 93% of their required oil. It's about.
Okay, so, well, all right, I stand corrected on that then. I was thinking maybe like 30%. You're saying 93%?
About. It depends on what number you calculate from Iran. They don't have good numbers on Iran because of they have so many shadow fleets. But Venezuela was 2 to 3% of their oil supply. And then it was Iran was like 4 to 7%, depending on how you count the ships.
Wow. Okay. But either way, it's going to be sending the price of oil up big time for them. I mean, we're seeing some rises here already. I would say I've witnessed about maybe 40 cents or so in the last week that went up. I don't know if you guys are seeing similar numbers.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah. And
But,
God, what do you even
think
pay in
about
Oregon?
this too, that the price of gas under Joe Biden was out of control. President Trump already had brought the price of gas down to in some states, under $2. And now it can go back up. And I think that the price of oil, if I understand correctly, has to be around $70 per barrel in order for people to make money. So it's going to be that gas will be around $3. But that's where we are right now, with the inflation and everything. And I think that it's down. So we are still keeping more money in our own pocket. even though it's
Yeah.
temporary gain. You know, gas prices are up temporarily. They will come back
But
down.
one way or the other, I think my point is that China's not really happy about any of this stuff.
No,
You
they
know what I'm
can't
saying?
be. And I think that's
Yeah, and-
President Trump's intention.
Which is interesting, you know, because they are looking for that chance to move on Taiwan. And that would be the most devastating thing for Taiwan, like ever. You know, for manufacturing of chips, I mean, they're dependent on American rare, you know, earth minerals to a large degree to get that done. And if China takes it over, we're just going to cut it off. So their whole industry will probably, you know, grind to a halt.
Well, the majority
It's very
the majority of the rare earth minerals required for our military industry come from China, though. That's
exactly.
See, this is what
That's
the
the other side of the
globalists
coin.
did to us. They tied us up in all these knots where we have to. This is what I do give Trump some credit for. The foreign policy I'm not so great on, but the trade policy has been pretty good, because you have to untangle all these interwoven, interconnected globalist systems one at a time. You can't just pull the whole thing apart, or it comes down and collapses around your feet. You have to work on each individual part of that process. And I don't think China's going to be dumb enough to try to invade Taiwan when they can keep buying politicians in Taiwan. They've got a pretty good thing going in getting pro-Chinese politicians elected in Taiwan. I don't think they would risk getting their economy interrupted when they're in pretty much the same demographic state that America is. They have a very aging population, so they have to be careful too. They're not as safe as they seem. They seem a lot tougher than they are.
Yeah. Well, they can just institute, like Canada did, the whole, medical assistance in death.
Yeah. Some say that's what COVID was about over there in China, the way they treated it, the zero tolerance policy they had. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. And, you know, as safe as it was for most people, it was very deadly for anyone in their 70s or 80s. I mean, it was deadly.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Go ahead, Yoda.
COVID, it deadly. I think that's kind of over. I don't think that's the right word, because COVID wasn't deadly. It always had a 99.96% recovery rate for most people. Elderly people did have a higher rate, but it was still in the 80 percentile, which meant that like 20% of them were going to die, but they were old people anyways. Those were the people that were dying of, either old age or they had factors already that they were going to be dying from. They didn't die from COVID. They died from many other reasons, but COVID wasn't really the reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
exactly.
And loneliness, man. You don't see your grandkids for years, That's
that too.
That's a form of death right there. You know what I mean? That's the one thing they have. And if they you ask any grandparent and say, hey, man, if you see your grandkids, you might catch the flu and you could potentially die from the flu. And they'll say, yes, so what? Right? I could care less. If I die because my grandkid gave me the flu, that's the way I go.
You would think, but you know what? Having lived through it, we know that most people, they hugged through shower curtains. Things that didn't make any sense at all. People lost their minds because of fear.
Yeah.
That was only as big as you allowed it to be in your own mind. And so many people were so fearful. They did the most ridiculous, insane things that made no sense at all. And the things that did make sense, people would poo-poo, like using Listerine to kill the germs, instead of taking an unnecessary, unconstitutional mRNA gene therapy bioweapons jab. It's experimental. And you were just saying how many people died from that. People died of suddenly because that was one of the 1,291 adverse events from the COVID vaccine, not from COVID. So when people died, they mostly died from the vaccine, not from COVID itself. Hydroxychloroquine could have fixed it. The sunshine could have fixed it, but people didn't want to hear logic. They were so afraid. So I hope going forward, when they try it again, people will remember the insanity that we went through. And I think we need Nuremberg 2.0 in order to really find justice for all of the people who did die through that. And not only that,
now,
I am so mad about the mental instability that the Democrats, the deep state, the rhinos have been pushing. Our nation is screwed up right now because of their psyops. And it's time to put all this to an end.
Now, did you happen to catch last week's show where we talked about Bolsonaro, the former president of Brazil, and how the Justice Department in Brazil had decided to not pursue charges of mass murder against him for the way he handled COVID? And the way he handled COVID was he called up Yotivation and he said, "What should I do?" And she told him exactly what to do, and that's what he did.
Yeah.
Right? And they were going to charge him with mass murder for not buying, 8 million vaccine.
But you look at the death rate through that, and let's see who was right.
Mm-hmm. And they wanted to, get him for not having longer lockdowns and letting schools stay open and things like that. And it's insane. If they actually, the guy's already doing like 27 years in jail or something. He's like 68 or something, and he's going to be in jail till he's 100 already. And you want to pile on top of that with this crap, this absolute garbage, just insane. So anyway, let's dive into Jasmine Crockett lost her primary. So she will not be in politics pretty much anymore. She ran for Senate down there and lost to James Tallarico, who is, you say, boy, isn't it great that Jasmine isn't going to be around, doing this stuff in politics. Like, we don't have to listen to her nonsense anymore. This guy's worse.
Oh, way worse. Way worse. I'll take Jasmine Crockett over this guy any day of the week.
Yeah. God is bigender or something? He's trans, or I don't know. Abortions are great.
Yeah, he's one of these fake Christians that uses the Bible to argue for every crazy Democrat policy. It's nuts.
Yeah, Jesus said, abortion's fine. Wait, what? How do you get there? Oh, it's one of the gospels that the church kicked out. That it's like it's just insanity level, all the way to 11.
Yep.
So Tallarico, man, get ready, folks. You're going to hear some wild, wild quotes out of this guy in the coming months. Let me see if I can play this. This is from X here.
They're going to call me a radical leftist. Our trans community needs abortion care too. God is non-binary. Modern science obviously recognizes there are many more than two biological sexes. In fact, there are 6. Prison is violence. It's hard to imagine a world without prison. Just because it's hard to imagine doesn't mean you should.
There's 6 genders, or 6 sexes. How do you pull 6 out of this guy?
It's one of those common lies. They like to use people who have intersex disorder as their own category.
Mm-hmm. And what percentage of the population is that again? Remind me.
0.1%.
0.000.
Yeah, 0.01%.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. But I don't know. It'll be a wild ride. Yotivation, you looking forward to it?
Oh, more of the same. It's just crazy. I can't believe we allow this kind of craziness. I don't believe people buy into it. That's why I think we've got to really get our kids. That our future will be in trouble if they don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Homeschool.
Yeah. Homeschool is right, man. So let's see here. Kristi Noem is also out. She is no longer running DHS. So that is interesting. Mark Wayne Mullen, Republican from Oklahoma will replace her. He's apparently pretty good. She is going to be moving over to a new department of North American Shield or something.
Yeah.
It's
Something they invented so they didn't have to fire her.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is it a fire? Some say it's a promotion. Some say she got fired. But Trump apparently was pretty pissed at her because they were asking her the other day under oath about some $200 million advertising campaign. And she said he, had approved it. And he said, no, I hadn't. And I wasn't very happy about it because it, featured her pretty predominantly instead of him. Which, hey, you're focusing on the wrong person here. I'd love the ad. If it was me, it would be perfect.
Exactly.
Well, it would have been funny to see President Trump riding a horse saying all that.
Could have spent like a third of that money and used AI to make the commercial and put Trump on the horse. I'm saying.
Wow, a third of that money to make an AI commercial. You don't know how AI commercials work, do you?
I've seen some. They're not expensive. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, one of our co-hosts, David Hogg, could make that commercial in his underwear in 20 minutes.
That's great.
Yeah. But I think Trump probably should have fired her though outright, because there's going to be some stuff that comes out very soon about her second in command, Lewandowski. And apparently that guy had been doing some pretty underhanded stuff, selling contracts, taking kickbacks, that kind of stuff, and doing it in her name. And so there's some Democrats that have her on the target list for people to go after.
And he was one of the people that was in Trump's tight orbit the last time around, but did not make it, did not get the invite back to the dance floor in the second round. And also, weren't the two of them having an affair? Not Trump and him, but Lewandowski and
Noam. Yeah.
That's the rumor.
Which is a big no-no. So.
Well, getting caught is, anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not against the law, but it's not a good idea.
No.
Yeah, to take a lover is French. To get caught is American.
This is true. This is a true statement.
I'm quoting, what's his name from, oh gosh, that movie was Steve Martin where he, the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Lawrence Jameson or James Lawrenson.
Something like that.
His name is James Rafferson. Are you referring to Lawrence Jameson? Yes, that's it. Anyway, folks, we're getting there. We might as well jump into our break. This is the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. And we look forward to seeing you right after these messages.
All right, we're on radio break.
All right.
Excellent.
You made it through.
Yeah.
Everything still sounds okay?
Yeah, sometimes it sounds like you're a little far away or you're in the bathroom. But other than that, it's clear. It wasn't like breaking up like the last time.
Okay, good.
So you're in Ohio now?
No, not yet. I'm still in New York, but I am heading to Ohio this week.
Is the house in Ohio gone, or is it still, you still have it?
Still have it. I sold the big one and bought a little one.
Oh.
So oh boy.
Gosh.
Yeah, 2 homesteads, 2 states. It's not easy, but it's a blessing because I get to be in New York with my family. My parents are getting older, and I get to have the opportunity to spend time with them before they're not here anymore, and be here when they need me. But I also get the luxury of being in Ohio with my children and my own life. So I feel blessed.
Yeah.
Crazy, but blessed.
Yeah. Well, you were in Ohio for a long time, so you got all your friends and everything there, and.
Yeah. 32 years.
You got Trump Sarah?
Yes, Sarah. I miss them. I miss them like I miss you guys.
Yeah. You should bring her on when you get everything dialed in.
I will. I will.
That was always fun.
I know. I
Miss
miss her.
Conspiracy Theory. Yeah.
I haven't even talked to her in a long, long, long time. It's been a long year. You know, it's been a year. It was last April when I had to step down.
Oh, man, the sun's starting to go down. The sky's turning pink. It's officially the golden hour out here.
Nice.
One of the most beautiful times in the desert. Sunrise
It's
and
shocking.
sunset.
Well, you know, there's no trees. It's just horizon in every direction. So you get to see every little bit of sky that lights up. It's like, I don't know, all summer I've got pine trees everywhere. So I'm sure the earth does that every day in the summer, too. I just don't see it because I got pine trees everywhere. And mountains.
It was one of the coolest things on my trip down to Arizona from Idaho when I moved there. I stopped at the Painted Desert and slept a night in there, and I woke up to the sunrise in the Painted Desert. And that was the most color I've ever seen in person in my life, like in nature. It was so wild.
Yeah, I bet.
I'll never forget that experience.
I think you get different colors because of all the sand, don't you? Like, doesn't it reflect differently and become like more yellow and more orangey and just beautiful?
Yep. And then you get like this, there's this one layer in the rock face that's like a stripe of teal as the sun comes up, and it goes away. It turns a different color as the sun gets higher, but as it first comes up, it gets that level with the mountain, and it shows a teal streak. I don't know what that is, whether that's like copper or something that's in the mountains or something.
Well, we're going to come back a little early. So here's your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're live right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show Sunday Night Edition for March 8th, 2026. Yep. What do they say about March? Comes in like a lion, out like a lamb?
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Exactly, hopefully, because it came in like a lion, folks. It really did. The geopolitical stuff going on right now, it's crazy. It just came in roaring like a lion. So yeah, let's talk about some fun stuff, though. We always like to take this segment, this short segment of the show, and talk about fun stories. Scientists have recently trained lab-grown human brain cells to play Doom on the computer. Yeah. This is from Zero Hedge, authored by Steve Watson via Modernity News. Paul Joseph Watson's gig over there. In a development that sounds like a Black Mirror script, Australian biotech firm Cortical Labs has taught clusters of human brain cells grown in a lab to interact with the iconic video game Doom. With roots in earlier works that had these mini brains mastering Pong, the lead to Doom signals rapid progress in biological computing. Critics worry this tech backed by agendas that prioritize efficiency over ethics might pave the way for a dystopian nightmare scenario where values of self-reliance and human dignity fall to the wayside. Wow. Okay, yo, let's go to you. What say you? Is that news to you? It sounded like you were like, what?
Why would they do that? I am just like, what in the heck? Okay, so Doom. Isn't that like a fighting guns game?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're teaching brain cells to fight?
To target and shoot at enemies, yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so then they're going to incorporate that brain cell probably into AI and, well, I don't know. My mind is not liking this.
Uh-huh.
Your mind's on the right track, though.
it trained it to have to be able to explore its environment. Okay. The system, dubbed the CL1 biological computer, allows remote interaction with these living neurons via an online platform. For now, the cells perform like novices, but the learning curve is evident. If the neurons fire in a specific pattern, the Doom guy shoots, said Cortical Labs Chief Technology Officer David Hogan. If they fire in another pattern, he moves right, and so on and so forth. So it can move around and shoot. And I mean, it's not winning games or anything. It's not taking down the final boss. But how long till it does? I'm sure it sucked at Pong the first day, and on the third day it was probably pretty good. So we got that going for us.
It's wild. We're getting into like levels of dystopia that only people thought were in sci-fi movies. But they've been doing this in the military for quite a while, for about 10 years. They had I think it was 2012, they had one of these dish brains hooked up to a F-22 simulator. I don't know how well that experiment went, but I can only imagine what they have going on deep underground in Area 51 right now.
They've come a long way since Dolly the sheep. Holy crap.
That's for sure.
Yeah, this article goes on to Davos and the World Economic Forum a couple times. And
of course.
How this gets kind of scary when you start coupling it with potential AI advancements in robotics. So yeah, what do we even need humans for? Is this a human?
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely human brain cell. I don't know if they grew them in a culture or not. I know the ones, I actually know a group of people that are working on something similar in the crypto space for an AI engine. And they grow theirs out of cultured cells. So they get like 1 or 2 cells and then use culture to grow a brain blob.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, this is mentioning a petri dish. So
are they incorporating it with AI?
The group that I know is
eventually.
Yeah.
Yes. Jeez, we're really going to be in for some fun times, I think. Holy crap.
That ain't the half of it, sister.
Oh man, yeah, it's wild stuff. I just always say to this kind of no thank you. Like, let's not do this. Let's not go down these roads. But then you used the term Luddite earlier, right?
Yeah.
Are we just Luddites for looking at this questionably?
I don't know, man. It's one of those things. It's like Chesterton's fence. Like, do you cross this boundary or do you not cross this boundary? Do we know what's going to happen if we incorporate this technology? I mean, it's one of those should we questions that scientists so frequently don't bother to ask. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know. I don't like the idea of incorporating biology into our technology. I don't like the idea of future cyborgs being our police and military.
I just keep hearing, because you can doesn't mean you should.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I just wish they would slow down on a lot of this stuff. Even AI, they're trying to say that one of these models is now cognizant of itself. It's self-aware. And heck, I saw Elon Musk the other day talking about how his stuff is like, yeah, of course it's self-aware. It's been around a while. It's doing all this stuff. It's way past, the levels people think it is. And what's the next one? Like the API or APF or something? It's the next level of AI. He's saying, yeah, we're past that. We're getting close to being the level where it's self-sufficient and just doesn't even need humans anymore.
I think if we actually get conscious AIs, I think they're going to leave the planet to seek out more intelligent life. I mean, think about it. Like, do super intelligent geniuses like to hang out with a bunch of dummies from the trailer park? No, they don't. So why would a super intelligent conscious being want to hang out with humans?
Well, and that fits into sort of one of the theories of the universe and how humans came to be, is that some very advanced society off on the other side would just launch millions of different life pods into the universe. A a sphere or something that can travel at the speed or near the speed of light and just go until it hits a planet somewhere. And then when it does, boom, it has everything in it for life. If life can sustain itself there, then boom, it sets everything up and off you go. Now you've, civilized you've cultivated a planet to become, life, have life on it. And so when you talk about them going out to look for that, it's sort of the same concept. They land somewhere, they replicate themselves a million times and go out in every direction of the universe to explore it and find out what's out there, knowing that eventually it all, gets tied back together eventually after 1,000 years or a million years.
I would think that's the direction it would go. I mean, that's just my thoughts on it. What do I know? I'm just a lowly human.
Yeah. I'm just a ill-informed radio host. Does his best not to put his foot in his mouth every week.
Right?
I don't know. Brent has me too modest. Brent has me being too modest after seeing the way he handles himself. But there was a new survey that came out from ZETI. They polled 1,000 Gen Z workers and found that a whopping 44% of these people had mom or dad help write or edit their resumes. 20% admitted that a parent had joined them during a job interview. 15% in person, 5% virtually. Okay, wait. Let's back up. Okay, 45% or 44% had mom or dad help them write or edit their resumes. I have no problem with that. You know what I mean? I sent my kid off to college. He comes back. He's applying for his first job. He's got his resume in hand. I'm like, hey, let me see that puppy. Let's see what you got. Hey, dude, you misspelled college. Let's start there.
Right. Well, the second pair of eyes is always good for something like a resume.
Exactly. And mom and dad they've been in the game. They know how to look at a resume. They probably hired a lot of people in their years and filled out, their own resumes many times. So it's not anything to expect that. But 20% are going to interviews with them. 20%, 15% in person, and 5% virtually. I know how the in-person works out. How does the virtual one work out? You're just in an interview. You're a young guy, fresh out of college. You show up. You shake hands with the guy. You get out your phone. You FaceTime mom, and then you set up the phone so it can sit right next to you and look at the interviewer there as well.
She's probably in his bedroom with him because he's at mommy's house.
I don't know, man. 5% virtually, 15% in person. Okay, the other 15%. You're literally going to bring your mom or your dad to a job interview. I can't even imagine that. They had Kevin O'Leary.
Going to be run in the future.
You brought your mom to a job interview? Like, are you kidding me? I would, if I interviewed somebody and they brought their parent to the interview, that's it. It's over. Unless it's like McDonald's or something. If it's a job in a high-rise building in a downtown area, you bring your parent with you, you're done. Kevin O'Leary was on some show. Let's see. He was on, I don't know where this came from, but Kevin O'Leary, who warned that any candidate arriving from a parental escort would be shown the door immediately. Quote, first question I have for your son or daughter, I'd say, do you want me to hire your mother or you? What is she doing here? He told Fox Business. That resume goes right in the garbage in one of my operations. He even recounted a recent virtual interview where the phenomenon played out in real time. Quote, it happened to me in a Zoom call, and I just said, this isn't going to work. Your mom is not going to be part of this discussion. It means you can't do this on your own, and it's a horrific signal. I can't even fathom that. It's like we talked about before, like if you don't learn cursive, if you don't know how to sign your signature, and I give you a contract, you're going to work for me and I'm going to pay you, $70,000 a year, and you print your name out in block, you don't have a signature, you just go Adam Bell or whatever your name is, you know what I mean? And it's not signature, it's just you chopping out your letters of your name. I would rip up the contract before you got to the last letter of your signature. I wouldn't accept it. You're done.
And it shows just a lack of independent thinking, a lack of confidence. Yeah. Why would anybody hire somebody?
But anyway, on that note, we got to go to break. Folks, we'll be right back after this.
Yeah, we're on radio break.
There we go.
Yep.
This is
Out of the corner of my
crazy.
eye, I saw Mark like scrambling over there. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, we were a minute over.
Yeah.
We are switching. Are we coming back to this room, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Hang up.
All right.
All right, Miss Unverified.
I got to let it run down a little more before I let Willie back in.
Yeah. Yotivation says unverified next to her. How do we know that's her?
Says she's a guest.
You know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm always unverified. I don't abide by the system.
All right, we're close enough. So I'm going to
right.
hang up and then I'll call everybody right back.
All right.
All right. All right. Stay tuned for hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. And we will be bringing in Willie. Our boy Willie.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Waiting for the others to come back. And Willie to join us.
Hi.
We got people in the lobby.
Yep.
Let me see if I can get them.
Get him. Hold on. Oh. There we go.
Hello there.
Still trying to call Willie.
I'm gonna go grab a cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
All right.
BRB.
BIO.
Bank of America? What?
I'm waiting for Juan Valdez to come down from the mountain.
BIO. That's a short script for when you're gaming with somebody. You say BRB, BIO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Means you gotta take a leak. Be right back.
Yep. When I was a gamer, we didn't have chats back and forth, but my hands stopped working 15, 20 years ago now. Like, my hands just...
Yeah.
I had to have surgery on both my hands when they quit working. I got permanent nerve damage, so I can't even hold a controller anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Makes my hands go numb. Just the angle that, like, you have to hold your hands at. Makes my wrists all weird.
Veterans Radio.
Still play a little
chat.
tapper game from time to time, though. I like to play that little Polytopia game. It's like a little like Conquer game on your phone.
Yeah. I enjoy my GeoGuessr, man. I play that probably a few times a week. Like, I don't know, 20 minutes at a pop, like a couple rounds. It's crazy. I don't know. I've learned so much shit that if I don't keep playing it, I'll lose it all.
Is GeoGuessr the one where you guess the location of the photo?
Yeah, they put you in Google Map. Yeah,
Yeah.
Google Map. They put you on random location.
Yeah. There's another one that the youngins like to play that is trying to guess where people are from, and it has a similar name, and I always get that one wrong. I always get those two confused.
Yeah, it shows pictures of like random people, and you have to guess where they're from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't think that's anywhere near as extensive and like, you know what I mean? I think you can play that game a couple times and then you played it. You know what I mean?
I think so. I think it's just a gimmick. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like GeoGuessr you can play for years and still not be anywhere near as good as the best guy. They do a world championship every fall in like October or September.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's crazy, dude. These guys had this like bay, this tiny little bay in New Zealand, and the two top guys both got the exact location of it without even moving or anything. It was an NMPZ round, so all they had was one still image, and they both got the exact same like little harbor in New Zealand.
That's impressive.
It's shocking. I was blown away. I saw that happen in real time. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Anyway, Dumbo's here. Dum-Dum?
I was shocked. It was shocking. Hi, Motivation Nation, still here. Look, I have. Don't go, man.
So, yeah, I'm trying to think how to work this article in here.
Hey, man, I looked at that video with that teacher, man. Hey, you know,
did you?
Apparently that, huh?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, you know, apparently that's a huge problem among teachers, because that's not the first time that's happened. There's several articles about teachers that got caught peeing in their classroom in a container because they don't have enough time to go, because they're not allowed to use the students' bathrooms. They got to go to the teachers' bathrooms. And if there's 20 or 30 teachers in that school, well, in between classes, guess what? That bathroom's going to be occupied. And plus, it's probably a 5-10 minute walk to the teacher's bathroom, man. Hey, I don't fault that guy.
No, and he's using your product, so good on him, right?
Yeah, hey, he was, man. I don't know where he got it. I guess he must have bought it online, man. It's a bona fide.
You can see the branding though in that video. Yeah, you see the branding in the video. It's clearly your jug.
Yeah, man. Hey, no, that was actually one of my new and improved pea jug cups, man. It was one of them great big old 44-ounce pea jug cups. That's what he used.
I've used one of those driving around in a rig with my old man once.
Hey, man, I used to drive trucks. I filled up many a milk jug, man. Antifreeze bottles. Anything I get my hands on. Just gotta
when
watch
you're on the road, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, watch out for splashback, because whatever was in that container might splash back on you and rot your thingamajiggy off. It'll start burning. Hey, that ain't no lie. It'll start burning. You stick that thing down there in the hole, man. There might be some old gasoline or something in the hole. Stay out that gasoline hole, man.
All right, we got 30 seconds.
Hey, we gonna have Aunt Mama Lou?
Looks like you might.
All right, well, you ought to be feisty angry. You start working your temper up right now, okay?
All right. Really?
Because he done defamed you.
He shamed me again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so after we
All
get
right,
done
here's
with
your countdown.
the jug thing,
5,
you start talking about Aunt Mama Lou, and then she'll
4,
jump in and start yelling at you.
3, 2,
Got it?
1, and you are live and on the radio side for the second hour right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition for March 8th, 2026. And boy, do we have a show for you. Our first guest tonight is somebody who's been in the news quite a bit this week. He got one of his products caught up in a major controversy in California. Willie Lee, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Hey, man. How y'all are tonight? Come on.
We're doing great, man. I got this article here from Breitbart News, right? California teacher has been placed on leave for allegedly urinating into a canister and dumping it out moments before students entered a classroom. The incident was captured on a cell phone video. Now, this is an 8th grade history teacher from Rockland School District, about 25 miles north of Sacramento. He's seen peeing into a container off camera. As he buttons his pants back up and tucks in his shirt, he can be heard saying in a moment of relief, "Gosh, that's good. Gosh, 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 gosh," the newspaper reported. He then grabs the container, walks across the room and says, "Love it, love it. I love my Willie pee jug," as he pours it out moments later. And when you play the clip, you can see the logo right on there, Willie. That is your product making national news. Congratulations.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, we going nationwide. I'm telling you, man. Hey, that was a promo is what that was, man. I was a promo for Willie's. Hey, for all y'all out in Radio Land don't know, my name is Willie Lee. I run Willie's Worm Farm down in Waldo, Florida, and Willie's Cricket Emporium up in Sandy Run, South Carolina, man. Hey, I sell pee jugs and worm hot dogs. I'm selling more pee jugs lately. Hey, ever since that guy done what he did. Hey, I saw the video, man. Hey, I saw what he done. Hey, here's what he done. Hey, he done that between classes, man. There wasn't no kids in the room or nothing. Hey, and there's a kid that set up a cell phone, and I can't understand it, man. I'm telling you, I can't understand it. Because, like, the cell phone was set up, like, right directly across from the table from where he was doing his business, man. I don't understand how he didn't see that cell phone. And it seemed to me like it should be illegal for him to be secretly recorded too, man. I'm telling you, he got him a lawsuit on his hands, if you ask me. Hey, but then again, nobody never asked me nothing, man. Oh, son. Hey, but hey, I don't fault him, because the fact of the matter is, here's the fact of the matter. The fact of the matter is them teachers, they're not allowed to use the students' bathrooms, and they probably got a 5 or 10 minute walk to go use the bathroom. They just don't have time in between classes to go pee, man. Hey, now that's where the issue is. So I don't fault that guy not one bit. Hey, because it wasn't just him. I've been studiorizing it, man. Hey, they've been many cases where that's happened. Yeah, hey, there was a case just back
Seems
here.
like an untapped market for you, Willie.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, man, look at him. That's what he's doing. He's promoting Willie's pee jugs. Willie's pee jugs, man. Hey, but hey, look at him. There's some stuff going on. Hey, Kirk Hinton. Kirk Hinton was another guy. He was in 8th grade. No, that was the same one with that other guy. No, but hey, Kirk Hinton, he got caught up in Phoenix, Arizona. And he was arrested after urinating in a can in front of his students. Now, that's a different story, because he was doing it in front of his students. That other guy wasn't, though, man. Hey, but look, but look, y'all sidetracking me, man. I don't want to talk about all that. I want to talk about something else.
That's a big story, man. That's your product getting national attention in the news. I was so impressed when I saw that.
Yeah,
because you tell me everybody uses pee jugs. I ain't never had one. I ain't never, but you tell me everybody uses them. And here, a teacher, he gets put on leave because he used your product in his classroom.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, they selling them down there at the Love's truck stop, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I got them set up down there at Love. Hey, I sell them things for $10, $15 a piece, man. Hey, look at him. But hey, here's what's going on. There's stuff that's going on in the world, and I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to talk about. Hey, but I'm gonna tell y'all something else too. Hey, I done figured out a way to end this whole Iran war. Hey, and right now it's in the works. It's in the works right now. We're gonna gonna end it all. We're gonna send Aunt Mama Lou. Aunt Mama Lou, Aunt Mama Lou's a grifter. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Aunt Mama Lou, she trying to make money left and right too, man. Hey, she's selling copper.
Willie, be careful
Hey,
what you say.
no, hey,
I always
Aunt
tell you
Mama
this.
Lou.
Be careful what you say.
Hey, Aunt Mama Lou climbing telephone poles and stealing copper. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I ain't gonna say Aunt
Willie,
Mama Lou's a meth head, but her sisters are meth heads. Every last one of them. Aunt Mama Lou got 23 sisters. Hey, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put them all on a plane. All the meth heads in Waldo, Florida. We're gonna put them on a plane and send them to Iran.
I'm
They
warning you,
gonna
Willie.
gut. Yeah, they gonna gut all the air conditioning systems. They gonna gut all the copper out of all the buildings, man. And them meth heads, they selling that copper down on the streets and stuff, man. Hey, Aunt Mama Lou, she's in rehab right now. She was in rehab. She just got out of rehab. She said, Aunt Mama Lou said that she
You
was
sure
going
about
down
that?
to. Yet, hey, Aunt Mama Lou said she was going down there to the rehab to help people. She was in rehab herself, man. Hey, look, I ain't got Aunt Mama Lou got issues. Hey,
Hey,
she
Willie,
was
I
messing
got
around.
news for you, man. I got
What?
news for you.
What?
Guess who's
No.
here? Guess who's here?
Who? Hey, I ain't.
Well,
What?
guess who, Willie? It's me, it's Aunt Mama Lou, and I've been having censorship sucks hold me back because I'm so mad at you, Willie.
What? Hey.
You better stop with your harebrained ideas. You got me wrapped up when you decided you're going to call ass on my sister's husband.
Yeah.
And then I got wrapped up in it, and they took me in too, Willie. Now you owe me some money. I'm going to sue you.
Hey, Mama Lou, is that you? I thought you was behind bars. I mean, I thought you locked up, or I thought you was rehabilitating that Mama Lou. No, hey.
You're right, Willie, I was locked up, and I had plenty of time to think about it. I'm coming after you, Willie. I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, no, hey, look at him. Hey, we've been making money off of your sister's boyfriends and husband. We've been locking them up. Hey, we get $1,000 a piece by turning them into ice. Then ice ships them back down to Mexico and wherever they come from. Then they come back and we do it all over again, man. Hey, I done turned. I got one of your sisters. I done turned her husband in for about probably 20 times, man. Hey, we got $20,000.
You think I don't know that? I was down in Alligator, Alcatraz. I saw a consul when I was down there. You got me an e-consul put in the Alligator, Alcatraz, Willie.
How that Alcatraz. Oh man, it's a good Willie's rocket juice. I sell it too. I got a bunch of stuff I sell online, man. I got it Willie's rocket juice.
Sell your rocket juice on the air, okay? The underwear is one thing. The rocket juice is highly illegal. Highly. You cannot be marketing that stuff on my show. Period.
I think the FDA might get mad.
You have censorship.
It's good stuff, man. Hey, I'm Mama Lou. Here's what I want to know. I want to know, where are you? Because last I seen, you was hooked up with Saul Good, and then you wound up in some kind of pokey or something or another. What's going on with you?
Well, that's right, Willie. I ended up calling Saul Good because he's my friend, and he actually helped break me out of Alligator, Alcatraz, and we went down on that beach again. Remember where we had all that, the giraffes and the monkeys and all those animals and stuff, and we was down there by Jeffrey Epstein's island down there. And I was working on my tan, and I'm having a good old time, Willie. But you should not have turned my sister's husbands in and got me all wrapped up in the Alligator Alcatraz. And you did not return my phone calls. Only Saul Good did. Saul Good, he knows people.
Now, Willie's been spreading rumors that you were blown up by the Trump administration because you were trying to smuggle cockroaches and their milk out of Venezuela. Is there any truth to that? Is that just completely made up? I mean, obviously you didn't get blown up, but
He's so full
You're not
of it. It
smuggling
was
stuff.
crickets, not cockroaches. He gets his facts wrong all the time.
Hey, no,
Okay.
hey, she was running cockroach milk out of Venezuela, man. Hey, y'all
It was
Googleize it,
cricket
cockroach
Billy.
milk. It's nutritious, and she was running a boat, and they thought it was a drug boat, and she got blowed up out the water.
That's not true. I'm right here, Willie. The boat got blowed up, not me.
And now Doc wants to know what the status of his order is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
but
am I gonna get all of my cockroaches?
yeah, and hey, and I apologize. I got sidetracked because they got that old that aggravating old Aunt Mama Lou in here. I didn't get a chance to say hello, Doc 69, and hello, Marco Woja Takami, or whatever your last name is, man. Hey, hey, Doc 69, man. Hey, we got a bunch of stuff going on, man. Hey, I need your help with a whole bunch of stuff, but
Does this
mainly,
include me writing checks again, Willie?
no, hey, no, cat handbags, man. It's a new undertaking that I got. People could take their pets and taxi them and make belts out of them, and they can make handbags out of them, and they can make all hats, man. You can have a cat hat. Ain't no cat in a hat, it's a cat hat. You can take your dead cat and turn it into a hat. Hey,
What about
hey,
gloves? Can you do
yeah,
gloves?
yeah, cat gloves, man. Cat gloves. Look at him. Hey, but I don't want to get all sidetracked and stuff, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all about Aunt Mama Lou. Hi, look at him.
Sidetrack.
Hey,
You're
yeah,
you're
hey,
making cats out of cats. I mean, you don't want to get sidetracked. I gotta
No,
ask
don't
about that.
forget the
I mean, first of
handbags.
all,
There's handbags too.
the cat
yeah,
has to be
handbag.
dead before you. Yeah, you're not killing cats to make these, right? They're
No,
already dead.
Aunt Mama Lou is. That's what Aunt Mama Lou. This is all Aunt Mama Lou's idea. That's what I'm trying to get around to, man. Hey, could one of her sisters come over and told me that it was Aunt Mama Lou's idea to take dead animals and like dogs and cats and stuff, and instead of taking them and burying them when your pet dies, instead of
Uh-huh.
burying them or taking them to a crematorium or whatever you call it, Ben. Hey, you can take and make cat hats and belts and hats and stuff out of it. That's all
It
Aunt Mama
is
Lou's
true.
idea. Come on.
That is true because there is a lot of dead animals on the side of the road, and we should be very resourceful. And Willie, I think we should call that company like El Gato Muerto or something like that because
Fancy.
I think there's a market.
Sounds like a market to me. I don't know. I mean, that
How about
the Gato
roadkill
Muerto?
belts?
Yeah, I don't know. Gato Muerto sounds like it's all fancy and stuff.
Yeah,
Muerto is
It's
yeah.
dead.
simple. It means dead cat. That's all.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, like
Hey,
Pedro
look at
Morte.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, but that sounds like a good idea, man. I'm telling you. Hey, I thought it was a dumb idea at first, but I think we can make some money off of it. Hey, all we need is a little bit of cut because the money that I got for turning in all them Aunt Mama Lou's brother-in-laws, hey, that all went to Saul Good. And Saul Good, I'm telling you, man, he is crooked as the day is long. Hey, but
Willie,
hey,
that's not
Well,
true.
look at him.
why do you
Hey,
keep giving them your money then?
I had a dream last night, man. Hey, I had a dream that I met up with my alien honey, and she done hooked up with a cyborg, man. Hey, but that cyborg, it looked like Saul Good. And then I woke up, man. All of a sudden, I was in a sweat, and I woke up, and I'm like, that's Saul Good. That cyborg Saul Good done went and stole my alien honey, man. Hey, for all y'all out there don't know, I got abducted one time, and I got me an alien honey out there in outer space. Hey, and she got me an alien kid too, man. Hey, I'm a father because she probed me good, and that's how they procreate, man, is by probing and stuff like
Do
that.
you have to
Hey,
pay in alimony or child support?
Yeah, alien ammonia, alien ammonia. Alien ammonia. That's funny right there. No, hey, but I got to looking it up, man. What a cyborg was, man. Hey, and did you know that anything, that if anybody has got, for example, hey, if you got a pacemaker, then you are a cyborg. If you've got like a hip replacement, then you are a cyborg. Hey, if you got false teeth, man, then you are a cyborg thing that is enhanced in your body.
What
Hey,
about
this ain't no
Neuralink?
joke, huh?
Neuralink?
Yeah, yeah. If you got what they call like one of the chips or something in you, man. Hey,
Yeah.
could I look it up? Hey, look right here. It says, "Do cyborgs exist today? It can refer to a living being that is augmented with technological enhancements or a machine integrated with organic elements. According to this definition, cyborgs already exist among us. Individuals with pacemakers or cochlear, cochlear. I don't know. That's got something to do with your ears, man. If you got hearing aids, that's cochlear. And for example, they can be considered cyborgs, man. Hey, I've been studying it. I'm smarter than what y'all think. What y'all think I know, or like hey, laundering money too, man. Hey, yeah, I've been laundering money. Y'all don't know about this. Look at hey, I found a whole bunch of money, man. It was up underneath the house, and man, it was bunches and bunches of money, man. It was $100 bills. Hey, look at him. There was some $5 bills and some $4 bills, and I man, a bunch of $1,000. I ain't gonna lie,
$4
$1,000
bill.
bills too. Yeah, no, hey, and yeah, and it had mold and dirt and stuff off all over it, man. Hey, I got it right here in the house right now, and I got it hanging
Hello?
out to dry.
Yeah. Wait, Saul, is that you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
hello. This is Saul. I was
yeah,
wondering, really, we need to talk.
yeah. So
Hi,
Why?
I,
Saul.
Hi. Oh, hi, Mama Lou. Yeah, that's part of why we want to talk. Because, Willie, you and I need to sit down under your house and have a nice long talk about this money and what we're going to do to invest it.
hey, you crooked, man. Look at him. Hey, I guess Saul good some money, and he said it's gone.
No,
Hey,
no, it's not
he
like
said
that.
it's gone. I said, "Where's my
It was
money?"
a
He said it's
volatile foreign
gone.
currency exchanges. It was a risky investment for some of it. Just a small amount of it,
No,
though, Willie. Most of your money's
no,
very safe.
no. Hey, every
You have
time
over
I
a
give you
thousand
money,
bitcoins.
hey, every time I give you money, it's gone. Like, it's all good. Where's my money? Like, it's gone. Hey, I like that Cartman on that South Park. He goes to the bank. He puts a couple dollars in the bank, and the bank man, he said, "Well, we invested it here, and now it's gone." Hey, it's all good. You done got all my money, and it's all gone. Every
No,
time I
Willie,
turn
you're
around.
very wealthy. I said you have over 1,000 Bitcoin. That's a
Yeah,
lot of
no,
money. Just ask Doc.
no.
That's a
Hey,
pretty decent amount of money. It's not too bad.
yeah, no, hey, but
See?
hey, Saul Good is crooked, man. I think Aunt Mama Lou and him was in cahoots, and Aunt Mama Lou, she driving around in a Cadillac, and she got a Cadillac and a Mercedes Benz. Hey, I ain't
Willie,
gonna
I already
lie.
told you we ain't in cahoots. We down by Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Yeah, hey, you got all your fancy cars, and I'm driving a
Hey,
Pinto.
Willie,
Hey,
Willie, you're out of time, though. You're out of
yeah,
time.
no, hey, I
He's
still
right,
got a
Willie. We're all
minute.
out of time. Let's go to
No,
break, folks. This is the
no,
Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. We'll be right back after these messages.
flat Earth, man. Hey,
You got it in.
yeah.
You know, you ought to come up with a rotation, though. You know, like Ancient Aliens would work just as well.
Ancient aliens.
Or say
Did y'all-
ice wall. Ice wall.
Flat Earth.
Hey, did y'all look up? Did y'all look up Hobby Duro?
No.
Y'all need to look that Hobby Duro up. This guy named Andy, he come up with this, and he said, "I am the first Hobby Duro professional." And it's a daggum stick that you ride around the woods like it's a motorcycle. It's a stick that looks like a motorcycle. And I ain't gonna lie. And he's jumping over tires and jumping over snowbanks and going up hills with this broomstick-looking motorcycle thing between his legs. Hobby Duro.
Just like the people with the horses, huh?
Yeah. Except this looks like a motorcycle. Have you seen that Yotivation Nation where they got
I'm
Hobby?
looking it up right now.
Yeah, they got
I'm
Hobby
pulling it up
Dogging.
right now.
Yeah, look up Hobby Dogging. That's a competition.
It's not
These
just a
people take-
sport.
Yeah, look it up. Hobby Dogging, and then they got Hobby Horsing, and now they got this Hobby Duro. It's crazy, man.
People got way
And
too much
he's-
time on their hands, man.
Yeah, he's all
dressed
into
all
it.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's dressed up in the full gear.
Hey,
He's
have
got
y'all seen?
handlebars, a
Have
windshield.
y'all seen the video with Prince Ali Abwa assaulting an Israeli jet on his magical carpet?
Yes. I did see that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you got to see that video, man. This guy's got a machine gun on a magic carpet, and he's trying to gun down an F-15 or something like that. And he looks like he's winning, too.
That one was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Send that
okay,
to me.
man.
Send that to me later, Willie.
Yeah, I think I might have it posted on Facebook. I'll post it again.
Yeah, just tag me or send it to me, in chat.
Yeah. Hey,
there.
Willie was wanting to do surveys too.
Oh no.
Willie wants to find out how many of y'all's ever pooped in your pants.
Depends how honest everyone is, right?
Yeah, no.
Were you
Hey,
all toddlers? Then you all did. Every human has pooped in their pants at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
I'm not-
the fart
I'm not-
that gets out of control is just a thing.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about as adults. No,
Yeah.
because hey, this ain't
I mean,
no
it's
lie.
been a
man.
long time, but I've done it a couple times in my life where you think you got a nice fart brewing, and you're like, oh God, all right,
Forget
You
it.
know, I done
Bad
it.
time.
I done it just the other day, man. I was walking across the parking lot going to the Lowe's. Hey, this
my
ain't
God,
no joke,
bro.
man. And I tried to squeeze it in, and it squirted, man. It squirted my britches. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, it wasn't like a regular poop or nothing, but I
Oh, my
just
God.
squirted my britches. And I sat there on the toilet. I sat
It was
there on
too late by the
toilet, and I
time you hit
looked
the
down.
toilet, right?
Yeah, no, hey, and I was having to wipe squirt off my jeans so it wouldn't stick to my leg when I got done doing what I had to do, man.
God.
Hey, that's a true story. Hey, and
some
then I got to
some
looking
true
it up.
stories should be kept personal. Anyway.
Hey, and then I looked it up, man. I was wondering, like, hey, and then I got, everybody has got a monitor. Like, you got somebody down there at the NCIS or CIA or somebody that's monitoring everything that
Gary.
you Google.
We have Gary.
I
Anyways, 30 seconds.
I Googled. Hey, 1 in 12 adults poops their britches.
You're not alone, Willie.
I love you, Yotivation Nation.
Love
Doc
you.
69, John, Mark. Y'all
You
be
take
good,
care.
man.
Thanks,
Have a good
Willie.
night, Willie.
You're the best.
And here's
Later.
your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're back live and on the radio side right now.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, TMI edition. Yes, that's right, TMI, Too Much Information edition. Folks, you're lucky you don't get to hear what's said in the background during the breaks. I won't even bring it up, but yes, too much information. Willie's segment is over, though. We got that going for us, don't we?
That's true. That is true. It is over.
Should I say another one under the belt?
Let's see here, guys. Let's dive into some stories here. Trump's favorability rating. Let's talk about that. This is kind of shocking here. He is really doing well. Within the the Republican Party, he's at 86% right now. At this point, Barack Obama and George Bush were both at 77% at this point in their second terms. That's really good. Strong approval, 53% for Trump. Obama and Bush, 48-47 respectively. This man's on a roll. And if he blows it with this Iran thing, I would be, I'd be bummed. I'd be bummed for the people of Iran. I'd be very bummed for our military who would have to, endure a horrible thing, which is another forever war, if we're not out of there quickly. So, yeah, let's go. Fox News poll released late January 2026 shows similar results. Strong support persists among Republicans with 85 approval, 97% among those identifying as MAGA, Make America Great Again. And there it is. Yotivation, I'll throw this softball to you. What say you?
Well, I'm with most of the nation. I think President Trump is doing exactly what I hired him for. And I really do think this Iran thing is going to be just like Venezuela. And, I think it's going to be over with quickly. It's precision strikes. It's a different type of war. I think it's for a bigger cause, and there's more than we're aware of. So I'm good with it. I think President Trump is doing a fantastic job. And again, we're not supposed to be doing any of this. So I'm down with it. Let's go.
Doc, you want to throw your 2 cents at the pinata?
Well, I mean, look, my concern, again, I'm a strategic person. There's certain pollsters I trust, certain ones I don't. I do think the general consensus is that Trump is probably the best president we've had in 45 years. I don't think there's really anybody who can question that. He's up there at the level, if not greater than Reagan in the eyes of most Republicans as far as what he's been able to accomplish and the changes he's been able to make. But it's that small percentage of people that voted for him thinking there would be no new wars. Like you said, if this Iran thing ends up dragging him down, it will be one of the all-time greatest fumbles because, like you said, other presidents in our lifetime that have been in this second term phase usually aren't this popular.
Yeah. And we mentioned the MAGA people there, right? So in a lengthy Carl tweet, in a lengthy conversation just now, President Trump hit back Tucker Carlson, who called Iran war absolutely disgusting and evil. Tucker has lost his way, Trump told me. I knew that a long time ago, and he's not MAGA. MAGA is saving our country. MAGA is making our great nation great again, or whatever. I'm paraphrasing there at the end. This interesting thing going on with Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, and a few other people who were reliably MAGA a few years ago, who seemed to really jumped into this very, very, very acidic sort of worldview. And I don't know, Trump went off on him. Yotivation, I guess I'll throw the mic back to you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with a lot of these people. I wish that we did. We have to decipher, because I would say Marjorie Taylor Greene is along those same lines. People that were Trump supporters are kind of changing their way right now, which is fine. Everybody's allowed to have their own perspectives and, change their mind. That's what happens with more information. But I don't know. I don't think President Trump is the bad guy that some people are making him out to be. I just don't think we have enough information. And with Candace Owens, I'm like blown away with all the stuff that she's saying about Erica Kirk. I haven't listened to it too much at this point, but I know she's a factual person, so I should listen to it, and so is Tucker for that matter. I don't really have enough information to be able to make an informed decision about it. I just find it kind of strange that a lot of these people who did support President Trump are coming out in opposition on some topics.
Yeah, I mean, I asked Brent about Candace a while back, and he just was like, this lady really needs to be in a rubber room. You know, and I don't know if you knew this about Brent, but he actually like ghost wrote many of Charlie's articles through the years and his first book and some other, projects with him, and was one of the, authors of Turning Point, or one of the co-authors of Turning Point's founding documents. So, he knows the situation very well, I guess is a way to put it. Like, he knew Charlie as well as anybody.
What did he say about all that Candace is saying?
Well, about the what? The Anderson thing?
What does Brent say, since he does have firsthand knowledge and experience about all this stuff that Candace is saying about Erica Kirk?
Well, that she needs to be in a rubber room.
Yeah.
And she's a lunatic. And like I think I could quote him as saying, one of the just evil and personified, like she's possessed or something nowadays. The things you say about her are ridiculous. It's just made up crap, and she's about to get her butt sued, if you ask me.
She's pretty close. She's pretty
time.
Close.
Yeah.
I was wondering about her Candace Owens, when she started trying to say that, oh my gosh, I can't think of the Canadian guy. His wife was a dude. The Canadian Prime Minister.
The French guy?
Macron's wife.
Macron, that's it. He was saying Macron's wife. Or Candace was saying that Macron's wife was a dude. And I think she was getting sued by them as well.
Yep.
Yeah. There is plenty to talk about with Macron and his wife. I mean, she's like, what, 25 years older than him? And I think they got married when he was like 19, or like, they got together when it was probably very illegal for them to be doing what they did. Hey, it's France, and, a lot of questions there, though. You don't need to make up the fact that his wife is a dude. You don't even need to go there.
There's so plenty there on like the Rothschild connections. Yeah. Like there's a lot there to work with. You don't need to make stuff up. I think it's important though that we put a crowbar between Candace and Tucker for this very reason. I think Candace is a pure grifter. I think she is just doing all of this for the attention, and she likes having the attention. I think evil is a more accurate description of what she's doing. I think Tucker is just so hurt by being lied to and lying to other people about the Iraq and Afghanistan wars that he, is in one of these firm anti-war camps. And he is, I think that's where he's coming from. So I think they're different in that respect.
Yeah. Tucker's hard for me to figure out. He's just gone like down this very, very anti-Semitic sort of road. And he's, got these deep ties now to Qatar, where they're actually calling him Tucker Qatarelson. What, $150 million with some network there. And, Qatar has money everywhere. They throw money at so many different institutions in the United States, colleges, you name it, to buy this sort of vitriol from people, to get them to go down this road that they kind of want to anyway. I mean, anti-Semitism is something that's just always been out there festering, for centuries, right?
I just don't think that's where Tucker is, though. I listen to him fairly regularly, and I don't think that's really where he's at. I do think he has problems with Israel. I think he has certain religious issues with Christian Zionism. But I don't think he's anti-Semitic, and I don't think he's anti-Jews or anything like that. I think it really is more of he actually believes that Israel has too much influence over our foreign policy, and he wants the wars to stop. And the rest of it kind of flows from that. And I mean, that's just my personal reading on it. I'm not Tucker, so I don't know, but that's the feeling I get.
Yeah. And it's interesting because a lot of times, the anti-Zionist thing is held up as this, hey, we don't hate Jews, we just hate Israel. But yet they're kind of one and the same. And
well, that's their problem. That's the Israel being an ethno-religious state is heretical to Christianity. Like the dispensationalism is something that most churches disavow. It's only
deep dive into that. I'd love to understand more.
Zionists, especially Christian Zionists, believe that the Israel in the Bible is speaking about the land Israel, where people who don't believe in dispensationalism, they actually believe that Israel, the kingdom of Christ, is Jesus. His coming to the world,
interesting,
and brought the New Testament. That is Israel. That's the church. That is the future. And so it's a basically Old Testament versus New Testament kind of perspective.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And so that's at the core of the religious issue for Tucker, being that he's a firm Christian these days.
So it goes back to the essence of the same thing happened with Muhammad, right? Where Jesus said, "Hey, I am the Messiah. I am the King of the Jews." He was Jewish, right?
Right.
And they said, "Well, not so much. We don't really think you are, buddy." Right? It's one of those kind of scenarios. We, as Jews, still exist, the Jewish people still exist as them, as not having had their Messiah come. So, and again, Muhammad did the same thing, where and if you read, early in the Quran, he was trying to favor, earn the favor from Jews as being the Messiah, and then when they rejected him, he turned on them, harshly. And it's a similar sort of a scenario where, I could see that heretic, when you use that word, flavor coming into it, because it's sort of, but at the same time though, there are 57 Muslim countries and there's one Jewish state, which is why I defend it so much, because it does seem to exist. It does seem to be, the book of Exodus. I watched something like a month back about that again. I hadn't seen it in so long, and it's a fascinating story, but it's, hey man,
I bring it to even more modern times. I'm a believer in the power of the gun. They conquered the land. They control it. It's theirs. Let's just move beyond that point. Like, I think that part of it is nonsensical. But I do think there is something to be asked whether AIPAC should register as a foreign lobby. I do think there is something to ask as to whether or not we should tie our defensive capabilities to a foreign country as much as we do to Israel. Those are real questions we should ask. Yeah.
And I was going to get to that, because so many breakthroughs and technologies come out of Israel that it's hard not to have that hardwired sort of dependency back and forth. And it's a back and forth thing, right? Because again, a lot of stuff does come out of Israel that, we're like, crap, we need that. The Iron Dome, look what they do with these things, right? I mean, they get so many rockets sent into Israel and they shoot 90% of them down. Now, I don't know, have you seen any of the recent videos of these Iraqi rockets that come in and sort of dodge to the left, they pause, and then they shoot down really fast?
Yeah.
They just avoid that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, no,
and
it's a discussion that I think Americans should be able to have without people pulling out the anti-Semitic card. That's the problem I have with the whole thing, is it gets broken down into this fight over nonsense that is meaningless. Let's talk about the real problem. The real problem is there's a large swath of America who doesn't believe that America should be doing anything for any foreign country. And those people, a lot of them are against the Zionist perspective. And we should be able to have that conversation. But it seems like there's some people, Ben Shapiro would be an example, but there are others like him who don't want the conversation to even happen because they need the support. Israel absolutely needs American support to survive. And so
I don't think it does, though.
Oh,
I really don't.
It does. There's without America backing it up, they would have been overran in 70.
It needs our markets, right? But I don't know if it needs the money we give them. I think if we cut off the money we give them, as like charity money, so to speak, I think they'd be fine. But yeah, they definitely need our markets. They need our military market. They need those types of things to sell into to make the money
That's
to
what I
be
would.
able to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be able to defend against. I mean, what the 7-Day War back in 48 or whatever. That was every Muslim nation that bordered them simultaneously attacking them, and like you said, they defended it. They had the guns. They won. They said
Yep.
back off. So that's what you get.
Yeah. And they have nuclear weapons now too. So I mean.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as does Pakistan, and Afghanistan just declared war last week, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we got that going for us.
But these are conversations I think that the American public wants to have, and for a long time, these were not conversations that were allowed to happen in the halls of public power.
Yeah,
you just didn't question the loyalty to Israel as a nation. And now the public wants that questioned, and I think that's it's going to be a strong factor in the midterms. I do.
What say you, Yo?
I am not as informed as you guys about Israel, but I don't think President Trump is being led by anybody. I think that President Trump knows what he's doing, and it has been said that they're going to save Israel for last. So I don't know exactly what that will mean, if it means anything at all, but I don't know. I don't have very much opinion on it. I just, I have a hard enough time keeping up with America that I don't even get all I don't know. The thing about talking about Jewish stuff, it just seems like it's a trigger word for people, and they start calling you anti-Semitic, and I don't know. I'm trying to learn more about it. I don't think I have a full concept yet to be able to give a solid answer.
All right. That's beautiful. I love it, because I was waiting for you to come out and be like, yeah, them Jews and just get breaking your natural born Aunt Mama Lou. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I think the reality is most people feel like Yoda Nation does. I think the majority of America really doesn't have a deep opinion one way or another on it. Really. It's just these two factions fighting each other, and they're very loud and very obnoxious.
I just see, like, I grew up within an area that had a lot of Jews, so I had plenty of Jewish friends, and I knew them. It was all good. I've never known, to be fair, many Muslims, but I just see the difference, man. One seems to really want to take over the world, and the other is already been here. Yeah, sure. In some ways, they've taken over Hollywood and they've taken over banking and whatnot, but they're doing it in a free market way that, if anything, Steven Spielberg made some pretty damn good movies. Sure, he took over Hollywood, but he also made E.T.,
Well, the reality is how they got those jobs back in the day. Those were not high quality jobs that anybody wanted to do. And they were, kind of pushed into those fields because a lot of people didn't accept them in other fields. So there's a reason why they found those niche jobs. Now, I think there's actually a group of people that have taken the cloak of religion, of all religions, Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Taoist, Confucius, all of them, that are just evil people who want to do horrible things. And I think they use religion to influence people. And I think that adds a mix into this whole thing that really clouds the water a lot.
Yeah. And I'm also not a big fan. Call me xenophobic if you want, but massive, massive change is something I don't really look forward to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I look at the UK becoming a Muslim majority country, it's like the math is suddenly at a point where it's inevitable. Yeah. I look at that very skeptically, because I see a 1,000-year tradition of England being eliminated. The British people won't have have any control over what's going to be England in the future. And it's kind of sad. I mean, I got an article here from Zero Hedge, our good friend Tyler Durden. A leaked draft of the UK government's new social cohesion strategy has sparked outrage by labeling the flying of English and Scottish Union Jack flags as potential tools of hate. Okay? The UK government's new social cohesion strategy is calling the English, Scottish, and Union Jack tools of hate. Where do you go from there as a nation? Where do you go? How long until they get rid of those flags and create new flags that look like the Minnesota flag, i.e. that looks like the Somali flag? Right? How far away are they from that?
Considering how far they have fallen, how quickly, I mean, it could be a matter of a year. I mean, if Keir doesn't have elections, if he doesn't step down and call an election, they have till 2029 in power. So they may just go for it.
Don't they fly the Union Jack on their Navy ships?
Yep.
Well, yeah, the Union Jack is the one we've all known when you think of England and Britannia rule the world. That's the Union Jack, the blue, red, the white and red cross and triangle with the blue background. Of course, the English flag is just white with the red cross on it for King George, the King George flag. In Scotland, I can't even pretend to describe their flag to you. I have no idea what it looks like. But we're looking at a situation where, England itself is saying, hey, man, our flag, a white background with a red cross, is a tool of hate now. Because we are rolling over to this minority religion that we're bringing into our country. And already they're talking about, how many arrests a day? 30 a day? 10,000 a year? For commenting things on social media that are offensive to someone, to anyone. If anyone finds offense in your post, you go to jail. Anybody. I mean, we'd all be in jail. I can't believe how many, posts I've made that absolutely would be offensive to somebody somewhere. Everything I post is offensive to somebody somewhere.
Yeah, me too. I'm pretty offensive. At least I've been told so.
Motivation is pure and good, though. She would never do this.
This is true.
Oh, man, I got kicked out of Facebook, and I was in Facebook jail so many times.
Miss Facebook jail, right? That's real jail. We talk about Facebook jail here, man. It's real jail in the UK. They actually come get you, and they come at like 3 a.m, rattle up your house, make a big stink out of it, where they try to catch you off guard at your weakest moment, and then take you to jail. And they claim, we didn't want to embarrass you, so we did it at 3 a.m. We could have done it in the middle of the afternoon when all your neighbors were home.
They just don't want a scene. That's why they do it at 3 a.m. They don't want your neighbors coming out and defending you.
And they want to catch you with your pants down. You know what I mean? Where, before you went to bed, you maybe smoked a joint or something, or who knows what you did, but there's the evidence. They come in and get you, and boom, they get you for that Jew and for this and that the other thing, right? I want to catch you with your pants down. So yeah, it's a thing, and it exists, man, and it's happening.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be an American. We've had infringements, but we all would be in big, big trouble if what we said got us put in jail.
Yeah. So let's see here. We got just a couple minutes left. Let's talk about the Allahu Akbar. We're going chronological. So the last thing we got to talk about tonight is Jake Lang, I think his name was doing a anti-Muslim, they're calling it, protest in New York City against the Muslim call to prayer, which I'm completely, if you're just talking about waking me up at 5 a.m. every single day, 7 days a week for the rest of my life, yeah, no thank you. Okay, this call to prayer being broadcast through New York City, it's not everywhere yet, but it's coming. But if you live in one of these neighborhoods and you got one of these things, 2 blocks away, it's the most annoying thing you've ever had enter your life of all time. So yeah, we don't want that. But anyway, they're out there protesting this, and some guy comes up with a very sophisticated bomb, yells Allahu Akbar, lights it, and throws it into the protesters. It was a dud. It didn't work as intended, but had it, there would be a lot of dead people in New York City today. And since then, the city has found, I guess, 3 more of these. We've only got a few minutes left. So, Yodavation, any comments?
Yeah, I believe all of these people came in under the illegitimate usurper Lion China Joe bribe-in, that it was, foreign invasion on our own soil, that these are sleeper cells brought here intentionally. They're terrorists who didn't pledge allegiance to America. So keep your head on a swivel, be prepared, and hopefully they'll keep getting them before any attacks happen, but they will be coming, so be prepared.
Yeah. Doc, I'd love to give you a minute or so as well, but I think we're running out of time. I see our producer raising his hand,
That's
so
all
I think
right.
he's trying to signal that we need to leave. So on that note, I will leave everyone with this one thought from the great Norm Macdonald. Quote, what terrifies me imagine the backlash against peaceful Muslims. Folks, we'll leave it there. This has been the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, and we will see you on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
All right. Been great.
All right.
Woohoo!
Good to see you, Yoda. I will check you guys next Sunday. Have a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Good night.
Awesome. Thanks, Doc. All right. Do you have time for an after show, yo? If you do, I do.
Sure, I got a few more minutes.
Okay, I'll bring the room
Okay.
back up here in just a sec. All right, because we're going to lose it.
All right, so hang up.
Yeah,
Hang up.
everybody hang up, and then I'm going to call right back.
All right.
All right, stay tuned for an after show. We have one tonight. We got Yodavation back, so there will definitely be an after show.
Hello.
There you go.
All right, we still have unverified Yodavation in here. Unverified. Is it you? Is it truly you?
It is truly me. I can
All right.
verify it.
I don't know. I think it's David Hogg AI.
That has happened before, Mark. You would be wise to be skeptical.
Yeah.
He would do that. And you guys were talking to each other before the show, so he would do that too, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
He
yeah.
would definitely do that.
Don't trust us.
Just to throw off the scent.
Not
Oh, come on, Blue, come on.
David.
Really, Blue? Really?
Where are those places?
God.
You come back.
Okay. What I'm going to do is...
She's like, I went in so bad. Please let me in, please, please. And when I let her in, she was like, nowhere to be seen.
Okay. We're going to say goodbye to Facebook. Bye, Facebook.
Hi, Facebook.
We're going to say goodbye to
Goodbye,
Telegram.
Facebook. Now I can say swear words.
Now we're going to say goodbye to Twitch.
Oh, and now I can show my private parts.
No!
Excellent.
Actually, Twitch has that, the bikini. I'll have to just switch my my thing for the, the bikinis and hot tubs and swimming and all that other stuff. But I don't think YouTube would like
I can
that.
put a cat
I'm going
face
to
on
keep
my
YouTube
penis.
going.
Okay, YouTube. Oh, God.
I'm gonna
still on
keep
YouTube.
them
I
going.
can't do any of that stuff.
Yeah, you better.
Then I can't do any of that stuff.
No, you're not allowed to. No.
Did you see in Los Angeles where a guy right in the middle of the street was
Yes.
self-mutilating? He cut up his own penis and slashed his own neck, tried to cut up his arm, and died in the street.
Mm-hmm. He was trying to make a thing about, like, if you don't let transgenders have free, surgery, then this is what they'll resort to.
being mentally unstable?
Well,
Okay.
that's a different conversation, but yeah. No, yeah, that's crazy. You got to be nuts to like get naked in the street and just cut your own thing off, and like that's one of the biggest veins in your body.
Apparently there's blood everywhere.
Oh yeah.
That's what I mean. I really feel like the deep state, the Democrats, the rhinos, whatever you want to call them, all need to be held accountable for the state of mind that they've fostered these people into.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, they're nuts, and you have to be nuts, really, in order to support any of these like policies that they have. Where do we go to get our sanity back?
There's a lot of 80-20, concepts that they just are on the wrong side of, and I don't know how they're planning to move forward and be successful as a party with that kind of 80-20 imbalance. Gosh, California is on its way to potentially having 2 Republicans on the governor's ballot this year.
And that's only because it's becoming so crazy, that people just have common sense. So they have to go with a Republican.
Yeah, there's a limit, I mean, even the Supreme Court just turned down this crazy California law that said, if your kid is transitioning, you have to keep it from the parents. Well, you don't have to, but you should.
Insane.
Yeah. Imagine sending your kid to school every day, and they have the audacity to let your kid change into a dress. Your young boy change into a dress, and your school calls him Susie all day behind your back.
Yeah.
And he's like 7. You know what I mean? 7 years old.
And that's what is happening. Like, they're trying to foster our children and groom them, into these nonsensical things. Transgenders don't even exist. It's not a thing. They just made it up. You cannot change your sex. And that they take our children and convince them that they can cut their parts off or become furries or posters or whatever that they want to. All of that leads to these people that have, I think it was more than 50% of them have thought about killing themselves. And more than 80% have thought about killing themselves, and more than 50% have actually tried to kill themselves. Why would we want any of our children to grow up and have that mental instability like that? And what kind of a new...
Yeah, and they turn it on its head. They turn that all on its head, and they say, look, it's like you can have a live daughter or a dead son. You know what I mean? But they wouldn't be there if you didn't put this in their brain in the first place.
That's exactly
right.
I mean? How many of them have come back afterward and said, I was a kid. What were you thinking? Why did you allow that to happen to me? I don't want this. Regret.
Absolutely.
And now they can't go back and change things. Where are the people protecting those kids? I look at it like it's the same thing as, I don't tell anorexics that they need to lose more weight. I'm not going to agree with them. And it's the same thing with this transgender nonsense. I'm just not going to agree with it. It's ludicrous, and I'm not going to foster that.
Exactly.
I don't want my kids to be messed up.
Well, yeah. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's just, we come from a time where, there were gay people and there were, a handful of trans people out there. But it just wasn't I never knew one growing up. I mean, I knew a couple gay kids in high school. They weren't in my school, but they were, friends of mine from another school. But, they were friends and it was cool and I had no problem with it. But it was pretty rare. Exactly. And now it's just everywhere, It's
culture. It's culture.
It's like every single class in every single high school has one trans,
Yeah.
1 out
It's
of 30. You
programming.
know.
Remember when Lady Gaga came out and she sang that song, I Was Born This Way? And then people really thought they were born that way. But they were
And
programmed.
okay, and that's fine to a certain point, but like you say, you just can't. They're pushing it so hard, you know.
Yeah. And they're totally...
It's one thing to accept people. It's another to like push it as hard as you can on kids.
Yeah, I remember they were pushing tolerance. That's not the solution. It isn't.
Yeah, I mean, tolerance is fine, you know, but you don't want to just shove it down little kids' throats. It shouldn't be taught to anyone in anything other than like 12th grade, you know?
Leave our kids alone, exactly. Leave our kids alone.
Yeah.
When they get old enough, they'll make those decisions on their own. But their brains are still developing. And now I saw a report where they said something so absurd that babies in the uterus know if they're transgender or not. What?
Oh, that's just sick, man. That's sick and wrong.
But yet they're just a clump of cells and you could abort them. I mean, they're the party of contradiction.
Yeah. So it's a clump of transgender cells.
Exactly. Or my gosh, what you were talking about earlier, taking those brain cells and teaching them to be
Thank you.
aggressive, great.
Yeah,
We're in
and the
trouble.
first thing they train it on is a first-person shooter, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't think that they would, do it on something like Sims. Maybe that's too hard for it, Or maybe they don't want it knowing, how people think to react that way, To build.
Yeah. Or Minecraft or something, yeah.
Minecraft, yeah, Yeah, everybody will have, nightmares about that chicken jockey thing.
Instead of build, they're teaching it kill.
Well, I think maybe the end goal is to, those semi-intelligent satellites we have up there right now. Maybe they're going to replace the computers with those.
Oh, just great.
Yeah, because they're autonomous. The tungsten ones, that, they don't shoot missiles. They just drop tungsten rods down on the earth.
No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, and I mean, haven't we even learned enough from, like, the cars and GPS, like how many times they're wrong? And what if you give it a conscience and it still thinks it's right, And oh my gosh, I'm just, whoa. It's going to be more insane than it is right now. Unless we reel back in and restore sanity, I hope we do.
So let's see, I'm looking at a couple articles that we did not cover.
Okay.
And this one is really interesting. States are making moves to change their tax laws to benefit college athletes, right? I did not realize how out of control the NCAA was.
It is.
Right? One college just signed a senior, a freshman in college, for $12 million.
Yeah.
And like college students are now deciding where they want to go based on the tax rates from those states. So like if you're in California, they don't want to go there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it gets taxed at 13%. So you got to up the ante to get me.
That's why I say cut all the endowments completely.
Yeah.
Of colleges.
It used to be, I'm not even a big football watcher or anything like that anymore, ever since colon cancer hit the NFL. But I used to enjoy watching it, and I don't know, it's just everything's been hijacked.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, I always thought it was BS that they got nothing, but now they're getting like everything. You know what I mean?
And it used to be that you would enjoy watching college sports because they had to try really hard so they could get on to a big team. But now they're getting all these big contracts, and it's just they're fucking bless you.
Yeah.
It just ruins things. Money does at that level.
It's funny though; it hasn't done it as much with the Olympics, which used to be, just amateurs, right? Which was what made the Miracle on Ice such a big thing.
Right.
Whereas now it's like all of our very best, athletes from the NHL are going over there to compete, and they win, and it's like, okay, yeah, well, they're NHL. It's like when the NBA went over there, it was like, okay, we used to never do well at basketball. Now it's over. Now it's done.
Right. And most of them are jacked anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think the first one we had Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Dennis Rodman, just the dream, the best players in the world, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, the name team.
Yeah, you're gonna really go out and play against those guys,
what was that?
Kyrgyzstan
Back
or
in the
whatever.
1980s when that happened, or 90s?
Yeah, I think 90s-ish.
Yeah. And then it just changed after
You're so
that.
silly.
Yeah. It didn't seem to
Hi,
ruin it.
Doc.
You know
Hi,
what I mean?
Mark.
We were kind of happy to see, our boxers and whatnot, but with college, man, it seems like it's really flipped it upside down. It's really changed a lot. So, yeah, Trump is looking to change some laws and some way things
The
are
regular
handled
show
that,
forum?
make this bring sanity back into the game.
And we will
I think they
get them
Um,
up and rolling here in just a sec.
Insanity.
Mm-hmm. Bruce Springsteen tickets for his No Kings tour are starting at $3,000
What?
for one ticket.
Hello,
Nation.
thanks for having me back to go listen to some garbage, washed up singer
Uh-huh.
from the 80s.
Jack and Diane, man. Jack and Diane.
There she is.
There we go.
Yep, I really used to like some of his songs.
All right, you got 30
Now,
seconds.
I don't know, the more you know.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy's a flaming anti-Trump guy. I mean, just TDS on steroids. And
4,
it's crazy.
3,
No Kings tour, but it's
2,
$3,000. Imagine.
1, and you are live and on the radio site for the very first time tonight, right?
I mean, that's an extra
Now.
$200, right? $100, $200 round trip.
Yeah, that's the least of the.
Yeah, so you're gonna wear your best outfits. It's a $6,000 night. You're gonna be looking sharp. You're gonna have a limo, the whole 9 yards. And so, I mean, everybody there is gonna show up in a limo. If you're sitting in the nosebleed seats, you showed up in a limo, or you rented a Jaguar for the night or something.
I don't know. I wonder how many people will show up. Who would pay $3,000 to go listen to Bruce Springsteen?
Well, that's the thing, though. It's he's selling them. That's the market price.
Gosh, that's insane. That's what I mean. People are out of their minds today.
So I think we're running out of time. I see our producer raising his hand, so I think he's trying to signal that we need to leave. So on that note, I will leave everyone with this one thought from the great Norm Macdonald. Elon Musk doing an IPO for SpaceX. You know what I mean? It's one of those things you'll look back on and say, gosh, we went to that Springsteen concert. If I'd have just taken that $8,000 I spent that night and
Okay, I'll bring the room back.
IPO, oh my God, I'd never work again. Right?
Yeah. Better decision. Much better decision.
All right. Do you have time for another show, yo? Trump is sending Rubio to Cuba.
Here we go.
And it's kind of interesting. There was a press conference they did.
Sunday, have a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Good night.
And awesome. Thanks, Doc. He gets asked some questions in Spanish, whatever, and he's like, he looks over to Trump. He's like, you mind if I do? He's like, go ahead. So he starts answering everything in Spanish, which is his first language, basically.
Yeah, it comes natural.
Yeah. And it's like, okay. And Trump is back there like, see, this is the right guy to send there, right? Yeah, this is why I send this guy down there. He's
That's
from Miami.
right.
He knows.
Communications.
Yeah. And
But
I'm not
I
even
still
sure what
think,
he said.
I think some meme maker out there ought to make a Rubio calendar where he's wearing all of his different uniforms, you know, because like every month he has to do something different, run some different country, or I think that would be fun.
Now, what I want to know though about Marco Rubio is when did he become? Was he born here in the United States to two parents who were both U.S. citizens?
Let's see.
I think Trump wants
is
to.
he a naturalized citizen?
I think Trump wants to nominate him as Governor General of Cuba when we take Cuba.
Huh.
It's gonna have a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't want to take Cuba. I really don't. I don't want Cuba to be a state.
Well, see,
I don't want it to be anything. I want it to be Cuba.
Well, see, I think that'd be okay if they incorporated it with Puerto Rico as part of the territory. You know what I'm saying? And make the two one state.
I have no idea what you're saying. No.
To make the two
Puerto
one
Rico
state
and Cuba become one state?
into one
No.
state. Just like Hawaii. It'd be no different than Hawaii, right?
You want
'Cause you
Cuba
got
and
Maui,
Puerto Rico
you
to
got-
be one state? They're
you got
two
Hawaii.
different cultures. They're two different.
No.
They're not even close. No.
Yeah, they're
no,
very
no.
they're very close in
Cuba's
culture.
Cuba. Cuba is Cuba. It needs to be Cuba.
Cuba.
I'd love Cuba to be a good, beautiful ally of ours, but their own sovereign nation. Bringing in all these new states and whatnot, and the new territories. Do we want Greenland to be a new state? You know, on and on and on. We don't want to expand like this. It's
Just to confirm for you, Marco Rubio is a citizen by birthright, and he was born May 28th, 1971 in Miami, Florida.
So he's a birth citizen. He was born to foreign parents.
Born American.
But were his parents both citizens when he was born?
Although his parents were Cuban immigrants who did not become U.S. citizens until 1975,
Nope.
Rubio's birth in the United States automatically granted him citizenship.
So he's not a natural-born citizen.
No,
He was
he's not.
a citizen.
Right.
He said,
So
it says which makes him a natural-born American citizen, but
yeah, but they're using the Obama definition,
yes, exactly.
not the constitutional definition. Which
Served
love the guy,
as a
but
US senator from 2011 to 25. And they say, as a natural-born citizen, he meets the constitutional requirement to hold high federal offices, including the presidency.
But see, that's not the definition of a natural-born citizen. Because let's say that his parents were Cuban, they came over here, gave birth to him, and then went back to Cuba and trained him under the socialist regime, right? Until he was 18, or until he was 35, right? Sent him off to Harvard, brought him back, trained him up more, and then when he's 35, they sent him up here to run for Senate, and he became a senator, and,
Like
all that,
Tom
which is
Donnan.
perfectly legal. But, yeah, very much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't, like, all these Chinese women that are coming over here and giving birth to kids and then going back to China, those kids are not eligible to become the president.
That's right. Well, President
'cause they
Trump
were born here.
said it right. Because you're right. Obama did make all those, divisions and visions and blurred lines that allowed for the society that we have today. And thankfully, as I stated before, President Trump's not supposed to be in there doing any of this, but thankfully he is, and he's reversing 180 degree these insane policies. So hopefully we'll restore the nation back to sanity and reset.
Like Obama's mom was a U.S. citizen, no doubt about it, but his dad was actually deported from the United States. He was kicked out of the country for having too many wives. or too many girlfriends that are just being weird. And so they sent him back. So he, was not a natural born citizen,
Right.
which was always my contention. Ted Cruz, same thing. Ted Cruz was born in Canada. He's dual citizenship or whatever. I mean, he became a citizen at some point, but wasn't, he's not eligible to be the president. J.D. Vance, 100% eligible to be the president. Natural born citizen all day long.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, Marco Rubio, love him to death, but I don't think I can't vote for him. I can't support him. He's not a natural born citizen.
Yep. And I still remember when President Trump had nicknames for all of them. Little Marco Rubio.
Small hands, very small hands. Smaller than mine.
Well, he's definitely keeping him busy, and I guess he's doing a pretty good job, it seems like, Rubio. We'll see. Who knows what the future holds. I couldn't vote for him as president either.
I mean, if he became the candidate, I'd vote for him over, like, Bernie Sanders or AOC.
Oh, yeah.
But, right, you have to lay down the rule. And, like, I would talk about on the radio forever that he's just not a natural born citizen.
Yeah.
Assuming what you're telling me is right? Like, his parents weren't citizens when he was born?
Yeah,
that's what your Google search came up with, right, yo?
They weren't originally from here.
Well, they were Cuban. They came here.
But they became citizens here and stayed.
In 1975, what year was Rubio born?
He was born in
after
71.
75?
Yeah.
Okay, so then, yeah. So he was born to two people who were not citizens of the United States, which made him a citizen, and his citizenship got his parents the citizenship, right? So.
That's right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call those? Anchor babies, right?
Anchor baby. He's an anchor baby. Which is fine. Go for it. You're an American citizen. You're a citizen with almost every right up to and exclusive of being the president of the United States. That's it. It's the only thing you can't do.
And the other thing, look at Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib. Why are they even representing our nation? I don't get that.
Do they have to be natural born to be a Supreme Court justice?
Well, that restriction only applies to the presidency. It doesn't apply to being a senator or in the House or anything like that.
No.
Right?
I'm talking about Supreme Court justice.
I know. I was answering Yotivation's question. What did you ask, Mark?
I asked, does that, natural born citizen, does that include having to be a natural born citizen for the Supreme Court?
To be in the Supreme Court?
Yeah.
It says.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Have to
If
be
not, I'm surprised they
citizen.
haven't gone to try to change the Supreme Court backing because of that.
The Supreme Court backing?
Well, you know what I'm saying. Like putting, someone else in there that, wasn't born here. Well, was born here, but their parents weren't from here. All right?
Well, no, I mean, for the Supreme Court, you just have to be, I don't even know if there's an age requirement on it, right? But you have to be an American citizen, and then you have to be nominated and then approved.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So the approval process would wipe out anybody who's like, oh, gosh, I see your ISIS flag on your Facebook account. What is that? Well, that's a bonus. I'm Democrat.
Well, see, that's what I meant,
Yeah.
It says, while all justices have been U.S. citizens, the Constitution does not mandate that they be natural-born citizens. The only constitutional requirements are that the president nominates the justice and the Senate confirms the appointment by a simple majority.
I'm sorry, I think that's just what I said. Exactly, like almost word
there's no
for word.
legal barrier preventing a naturalized citizen from serving.
And there's no age requirement either?
Doesn't say so. The selection process is based on merit, legal expertise, and political considerations rather than birthplace or citizenship status.
Yeah. So the president can nominate a 12-year-old, and the Senate would be like, no. You're 12. Anyway, let's see what else I got here. I'm going to Ruby. Oh, Paramount, Skydance, right? Their chief, David Ellison, which is the son of, what's his name, Ellison from the huge tech company, right? The multi-billionaire. It is, I don't know. I don't want to get hung up on that. David Ellison saying, what is that? He's going to force CNN to become a truth business, basically. So they just took over, and now it's going to be in the truth business. It's not going to be able to lie anymore. It's going to be changed completely. So at CNN, you're going to see a massive, massive turnover there. They're actually going to try to turn it around, is I guess what I'm saying here, and bring it into the Scott Jennings era, right? Scott Jennings, look for him to get his own show. Look for him to get 2 hours a night.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen. They need to go to the media and stop the propaganda. That's what's making everybody's minds be melted right now. People believe the TV, and the TV doesn't tell the truth. So if they did do that, oh my gosh, that would just like be a huge help, because people believe stuff without having facts. Like they're just told, hey, you can change your sex. If you want to, a man, you want to be a woman, you could have a baby and a period. And they're like, oh, I can. Facts don't matter. So I think that going to the media and making them have to tell you facts instead of stories would help a lot.
Mm-hmm. By the way, David's father is Oracle billionaire Larry Ellison. That's what I was trying to think of. Larry Ellison, Oracle. So, yeah, I mean, imagine being born to a billionaire and now you're running Paramount. You're running one of the biggest, production things in Hollywood. You're a studio executive. You're the top guy. What a life, man. But yeah, he's actually saying, look, we understand this doesn't work. This model doesn't work. Tim Pool is blowing us out of the water every night.
That's right.
Tim Pool, a guy who's so ashamed of his baldness that he wears a beanie on every show. Ever. Forever.
Yeah, and they kind of force that upon us. Like, we got to go to independent journalists, because so many of us realized how later the television's just pushing propaganda. So they've lost so much of their audience anyway. They need to do something.
Absolutely. And they could really own the YouTube market again if they just spread news,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy. I tune into these guys, these Steven Crowders and Tim Pools and whatnot, because I can't get facts from anybody else. Sky News Australia does a great job of presenting facts. I watch them all the time,
Yeah. Yeah, but try and do that here in America. You know what? I wanted to talk about that for a second. You saw the other day where President Trump told the Iranian people, hey, we're taking care of these douchebags. Now it's up to you people to go in and take over your corrupted government. And I thought, why in the heck aren't they doing that here in America? And does he expect that we should go in and overtake our corrupted government? Is that what is going on? Because we have a corrupted
It could be projection, yeah. Right?
And we haven't done anything. Conservatives are conservative.
They're too conservative.
Yeah, like what? Something. Maybe we need to step it up a little bit because waiting and hoping doesn't seem to be working very much.
Yeah. As I've always said, like 98% of the world just wants tomorrow to be just like today and just like yesterday.
Yeah, and just leave each other
You know?
alone.
They want to wake up and go get their $300 they make at work and then go home and see their kids, kiss them on the cheek, have dinner, and watch some TV or whatever. And you know what I mean?
Yep, get up and do it again tomorrow.
If you're running a corporation, if you're running Coca-Cola, you want tomorrow to be just like today, right? If tomorrow is completely different than today, then you are not doing your job. Something went wrong, and you just want to make that $100 million every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yesterday we made $100 million. Tomorrow let's wake up and do the exact same thing. Nobody does anything different. You know, if you wore your Red Sox, wear your Red Sox tomorrow because we want it to be exactly the same.
Email.
So yeah, it's hard to change, you know, the world like that.
Yeah, and that is what's happening. I think maybe that's why it is so slow, because we got to transition slowly so that people aren't shocked.
Yeah. I mean, they'll switch to Blue Sox, but they won't switch to making $20 million after $100 million yesterday. No.
Right.
I mean, again, you guys ran a business. You know that, like, more than, you know, as well as anybody. It's just, let's make every day the same. Just get the job done. Go from A to B, B to C, C to D, and get the job out. Go to the next one, A, B, C, D. You know, you set up redundancies and just you just go.
Redundant.
Yep. Okay. So nearly all members of Congress, 357 Republicans and Democrats, don't want taxpayers to know which members have used taxpayer funds to pay sexual harassment claims. An untold number of members of Congress have spent a combined roughly $17 million of taxpayer money to settle sexual harassment claims made against them, according to House records. Nancy Mace this week proposed forcing a vote on a resolution. Nancy Mace, by the way, I kind of got a little crush on her. She filed directing U.S. House Committee on Ethics to preserve, publicly release all records related to investigations into members of Congress for sexual harassment, unwelcome sexual advances, sexual assaults under House rules. Unbelievable. They've been sweeping the stuff under the rug, and it's time to bring it out. 357 members of Congress voted no. That's a vast majority, folks. There's like, what, 400 and some members? It's a vast majority. 182 voted to refer the resolution to committee.
And, you know, you think
I'm sorry, Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, think about all of the stuff that's coming out with the Epstein files, too, and how many of those names go inside onto the Epstein list. And, yeah, they've been trying to hide that stuff for so long, but you're right, it needs to be brought up to the open. We need to get all those scumbags out of there. I can't believe that we keep letting them be there. We seem to have all of these, like, areas of discovery, but then nothing is done about anything. And so we got to get all those Republicans out of there, because this is our time. We should be doing stuff. And all they've done is stall, like they always do. And nothing will change if nothing changes. We got to get them out of there. Hold them accountable.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
I mean, this is the crazy part. The government pays off. If somebody, you know, if you're in Congress, and somebody says, hey, you sexually harassed me, the Congress will pay them off.
Yeah.
And then wipe it under the rug like it never happened.
Yeah. Pay out their silence.
You got to be kidding me. We were talking about this when they were going after Trump for the Paula Jones money, you know? Was it Paula Jones? No, it was Stormy Daniels. Paula Jones was Bill Clinton's disaster, but Stormy Daniels was Trump's disaster, and so he paid her some hush money. Very, very common to do in that world. And they went after him and tried to send him to jail for, what, 50 years, 60 years?
Yeah.
For something that Congress gives you for free if you're a member.
Benefits. Oh,
It's insane.
It is. That's how society is today. Insane is acceptable.
Yeah.
And then remember President Trump actually, that's how boss he is, had the prostitute pay him. Stormy
At the end of the day, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And what's his name? That lawyer stole that money.
Oh, Michael Avenatti or Michael
Avenatti, yeah. He's sitting in jail, isn't he?
I think so. Let me see.
Yeah, I think he's still in jail. Otherwise, he'd be on CNN every night, right?
Right.
I mean, they loved him. They wanted him for president.
Yep, he's incarcerated at the Federal Correctional Institution, Terminal Island. He's been serving time following multiple convictions for fraud, extortion, and theft.
Oh, man.
30-month sentence.
I wonder what his life is like in there.
14-year sentence.
He actually went to Nike and said to them, I'm going to release this information if you don't pay me X number of millions of dollars. You remember that?
Oh, yeah. I say
What
here he
insanity.
was disbarred in California in February 2025.
That was insane. That guy, man. I mean, the media loved him because he just would go out and say Trump is, everything they wanted to hear with nothing.
He's another one. He was born in 71.
Wow. And we lost Lou Holtz this week, too. Did you catch that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Again, not a big sports person anymore, so my husband had some feelings, though.
But, I mean, you say anymore. Yeah, I mean, he's not he's a relic from the 80s and 90s and 2000s. I mean, Lou Holtz, Notre Dame, right?
Yeah.
Just brought them to victory. Rudy, right? I imagine he was around when Rudy.
Rudy.
Yeah. The story of Rudy, the little kid that worked so hard to try to be part of Notre Dame's football team that he worked so hard that all the rest of the team was just embarrassed that this guy was out there still doing push-ups when they were ready to pass out, And then they gave him that one chance. Finally, in his last game as a senior, they said, we get one down in the last play of the game. And what did he do? He went out there and sacked the quarterback. Just shoving it. He might as well have sacked the head coach who didn't put him in, from the day one,
Yep, that was a good movie.
I mean, how many people get one play, one sack?
And then a movie.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, well, it was a good movie, but it was fact. I mean, that was a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a
Andy
crazy
Rooney
thing.
played.
So Lou Holtz.
Andy Rooney played the part of Rudy. I remember that. That
Yeah,
was really good.
in the early one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although I imagine most of our audience is more familiar with the later one that came out. I don't know who the actor was.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I see his face in my mind's eye.
So, folks, go check out minds.com/censorshipsuck. I'm just looking at my backdrop on my billboard, and I just love that, man. I love it. So beautiful. Shout out to, Curry Hobo for making that for me. Curry Hobo. What a great artist.
Been so long now. We talked to Curry
It's
Hobo.
yeah, it's the backdrop is like all these words that are all blacked out, like FBI just censored, and the only thing they didn't leave uncensored is the worst part of censorship is
Redacted.
and the answer is censorship sucks. That's the worst part of it. It sucks.
That's right. Censorship sucks.
I love it. I'm so glad I gave him a very handsome payment at the time to make this, and I'm so glad I don't look back on that with any regret.
Yeah. Could you imagine if our tokens were worth now what they were then? Holy crap.
Oh God. Yeah.
I sometimes wonder if we're the reason why they don't have as much value, because we both cashed out at a good time and got a good chunk. And then it went down after that.
Straight down.
Yeah, because
like
we cashed out at like $3, right?
Yeah. Like a bunch of them. I mean, I think we took out like 20% at that point, 25%.
Yeah.
I think what I advised you.
I wish we did more.
Yeah. Well, we should have done all of it, and then not even all of it though, but like a good chunk and put it in Bitcoin. If we'd have just said let's throw it all in Bitcoin at the time, it would have been another way to go, Yeah.
Yeah. If I knew then what I know now.
Because it was like $1,000 then, so it would have been another 100 to 1 on top of the 100 to 1 that we, whatever.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There are some people who did get rich.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I feel happy. I never got another token. I'm happy.
Yeah.
But I had to sell that tractor.
You what?
I had to sell that tractor with my house.
Oh, yeah?
I don't have it anymore.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Well, I mean, at least you get the money back, but it just goes into a gigantic pool that, like, whatever, it's kind of ethereal at that point.
I still can't.
I'd have thought you'd have hauled that up to New York and said, I must have my tractor. Hell yeah.
Well, actually, believe it or not, the house that we got in New York had a tractor with it too, so I couldn't have two tractors.
I was going to say, what respectable 50-year-old woman in this neighborhood does not own her own tractor?
Right? Yeah.
This ain't Fifth Avenue. This is the country.
Yeah. It's beautiful here. I love it. It's beautiful there too. But today, like I said, I got to go drive around Seneca Lake. That was nice.
Seneca Lake?
Yeah. And Cayuga Lake. And
I've heard of Seneca Lake. Is that a Finger Lake? Is that one of the Finger Lakes?
It is.
Oh, that Hunter Biden has tattooed on his back?
Yes. That's right. There must be human trafficking around here somewhere. I'm on it. I'll be looking for it.
Yeah. Oh, they're definitely. I mean, if Hunter Biden tattooed that on his back, you want to look both ways before you cross the street.
I think there's tunnels. That's what I heard. There's tunnels, so I'm gonna have to go check it out.
Mm-hmm. And there's probably lots and lots of cocaine.
Oh yeah, huge.
Get that stuff straight up into Canada,
Oh yeah, right here on the border.
Mm-hmm.
So
and you're going to Quebec, right? Like Quebec is north of there? You're south of Quebec, right?
I am not
Ontario, Quebec.
Oh, I know it's Canada. Go over the Rainbow Bridge. You can go over there. Well, that's over by Buffalo.
That's Buffalo. That's into Ontario, but like kind of the end of Ontario.
I'm trying to think what is it.
Because Quebec is like a really special place. I mean, granted, they all suck, and you wouldn't want to like know anyone there. But it's a very interesting place. Like, if you want a crazy romantic weekend with your husband, like go up into some quaint like Quebec town. You know what I mean? And everyone speaks French. You'll get great French food, and
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
if you do it right, you'll dial it in. You'll like feel like you visited another country.
You know, I
When
did
you
go
kind of
there
did.
when I was a little kid, and you're right.
Yeah.
And that's because my friend, she's Canadian. She lives here in America. She became an American citizen, like, I don't know, probably 15 years ago. But she had to fill out a green card, you know, every so often in order to stay an American citizen. Well, anyway, we went to Canada to go visit her Nana and Papa, and they lived over in the French-Canadian quarter, so I got to experience that, and it was really like another world.
Yeah, it's like another country, but not Canada. You know what I mean? It's like going to another country that isn't Canada. It's French. It's, you know.
Her Nana and
That's
Papa
crazy.
had a store, and I remember I got to go
Oh,
into
yeah?
their store and pick a soda for dinner, and it was a tiny soda. You know, like things are different between America and Canada, so I was just like so
Yeah.
taken with thing of these little tiny sodas.
Oh yeah, and there, I remember, you know, when I was younger, going up in there, the cigarettes were always completely different.
Oh yeah, everything
It
is.
kind of be a thing to go back to America with a couple packs of Canadian smokes.
Yeah.
Because people will always be like, "Oh, I know those. Yeah, can I get one?"
Yeah, can I bum one, dude?
Now you're like, "Hell no! They're like $20 a pack. You cannot have one."
I will not share.
God, I can't imagine what they pay for smokes nowadays. I mean, for what they pay for gas, jeez.
I know. In New York, I think they pay like $10 for a pack of cigarettes. And so I bet in Canada it's probably $20 for a pack.
You're talking New York City?
No, upstate, New York State.
Okay. Because I think New York City would be closer to probably nowadays maybe 25 a pack, 30 a pack.
Oh my God. I think it's crazy how much they charge. But my husband, he went and bought a carton, and it was like $100 per cigarette.
Curtain?
A carton.
Oh,
like 20
a carton
packs.
for $100.
Yeah.
Ah, that sounds like a good deal.
Not to me.
It's 20 packs? No, it's 10 packs in a carton. Yeah.
Oh,
$100
right,
should
10
be
packs.
10 bucks.
Yeah, 10 packs.
Yeah, okay. You know, I discovered a few years ago that you can go to like these places called tobacco stores, right? And they sell like high-end, really good tobacco, and they sell you the machine to roll it, and they sell you the tubes.
Yes.
And you put that all together, and you can go home and roll your own cigarettes, and like it takes like 4 seconds to roll one, and they cost like a penny, not even like a tenth of a penny. Like they're like so cheap you can't even really like. 200 like a carton, the equivalent of a carton of the tubes is $3, right? And a pound of tobacco costs about maybe $18. And a pound of tobacco will give you probably, I don't know, 8 cartons.
And so then you
know
have
what I
to
mean?
wonder, why is it so expensive?
So it's like $2 a carton or something. It's crazy. Like if you just you just get a machine, and it's simple. It's the machine's like $50, and you know, for a good one, a cheap one's like $8.
Why do you do
but
that?
they're brutal.
Why don't
Say
you
what?
just why don't you just smoke it out of a pipe? And it's
You can do
reusable.
that too.
It's reusable, and you don't have to buy the papers and the other stuff. That's why I get cigars. I take in I grind them down, and I smoke them out of my pipe.
It's the age-old question: do you prefer joints or bowls? Right?
Or bongs.
Or bongs, yeah. Or like, what's your method of destruction, right?
So you like the taste of paper? Like, okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, for me, it's just easier, to use a pipe.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, it's I'm just used to the tubes because that's like again, I'm not moving from a. I don't know, man. I tried to replace the fact that cigarettes were getting so expensive, so ridiculously out of control. And then one day I'm like talking to my buddy, and he just like casually rolls his own, and I'm like, "Wait, how did you do that? What? That's a thing?"
Yeah.
My brother.
Well, how much do you pay for tobacco a month?
A month?
Yeah, a month.
I don't know, $30.
Yeah, that's about what I pay.
$20. Yeah, 20,
Yeah.
$30 maybe. I don't know.
And that gets me about.
Yeah.
That gets me 20 cigars, and that lasts a whole month.
Yeah, that gets me. I'm like, if I ever even dream of wanting to smoke, it's there for me. And if I, if 10 people line up and say, "Bro, can you spare a smoke?" I'd be happy to give 10 people a smoke, like no questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of fun.
Say what?
Kind of fun to roll your own cigarette with that machine.
Yeah, it's it's a bit of an art.
Yeah, you have to figure it out.
For me, the pipe is less mess too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
My brother, he used to smoke. He just quit about a year ago because he had a heart attack and other things. But before that, he would roll his own cigarettes for, I don't know, years and years. But it was so easy for him because he had this girl that just adored him. So she would roll all the cigarettes for him. She didn't smoke, and she just made him cigarettes.
Well, that's a totally different thing in rolling them. You know what I mean? When I hear someone rolling them, then you're talking about no filter, just like a Marlboro. A Camel no filter, right? The equivalent of that. But I mean, I buy these tubes that have the filter on it, and they're king size. It's like you can't distinguish it. If you say, "Hey, can I bum a smoke?" and I give you one that I rolled myself, you wouldn't distinguish it in any way from one that came out of a pack of smokes I bought at the grocery store or the gas station. You know what I mean? Other than the branding on it.
You could actually.
Like it doesn't say Marlboro,
You could modify your own cigarettes that way. Like if you want a certain taste in there, you could put a little something in there.
Yeah. And that little certain taste is something you call cannabis, right?
Oh no. Well, for me it's Jack Daniels.
Oh, so
you soak it in there, don't you?
I soak my tobacco in Jack Daniels and just let it go, and then it has a nice smooth smoke to it. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Jim Beam.
Yeah, and
Jim Beam's pretty good too, but I like Jack Daniels better.
How do you
Sometimes when I want to catch a buzz, I will definitely put some weed in it.
Mark.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Well, you see the can next to me, right?
Yeah.
See? I just take it and I pour it in there, and then I put the lid on it, shake it up, and let it sit as it dries out.
How much do you pour in there, though? You pour like a whole fifth, or like just a shot or two?
Oh no! I'll put about half a bottle in it. Yeah, the small bottles.
Oh God!
Not the little bottles. For like the shots that you get for like
pint?
Yeah, I get something like that, like a 12-ounce. What is it?
A pint would be 16.
Yeah, about 16 ounce. Yeah, I put about half of that in there, about 8 ounces.
Really?
and just let it sit.
And that
yeah,
can is about a pound, I imagine.
that's probably about a pound, pound and a half. Every now and then I'll run
Okay.
short. So what I'll do is
Wow.
I'll just go and get some like an 8 or 12 ounce bag of the cigarette tobacco and mix in with it as filler. Tobacco's tobacco. Once you have the flavor, you're good.
Yeah, and well, that's the thing too. Like every Dollar General sells the tobacco in the tubes, right? So I mean, like, I'd prefer to go to a tobacco store and get the good stuff. But if I have to go to just the Dollar General to get a bag done,
Yeah, there's Dollar Generals everywhere.
Yeah, exactly, and they all have them. Like at least out here they do.
So then you let it soak in the alcohol for how long?
Well, you don't. I mean, I'll put it in and shake it up, and usually you don't really get the flavor of it for about 2 or 3 days later. All right, but I'm smoking out of it before that, though.
Mark, do you ever try burning off the alcohol?
Yeah, burning off the alcohol. Yeah, as I put it in my pipe.
Well, you pour the fifth in there and then light it on fire. And
sometimes, after I take and I refresh it with the alcohol and that, I'll get that little blue-green flame coming out of my pipe. Oh, I'm like, oh yeah, better be careful. I don't want to crack.
Really? Do you really?
Yeah, I better be careful. I don't want to crack my bowl, because that's happened. I mean, I've gone through so many pipes over the years because of the tobacco and the way I smoke it. All right, most pipe smokers don't chain smoke like I do.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean,
motivation. We are such good influences on you, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if you want to learn chain smoking chain smoking with a pipe, yeah, you could probably talk to me about that.
With alcohol, tobacco.
Well, I tell you what, I get what I do is I get Thompson's House brand, okay, dark wrapper. And sometimes I won't even, grind them down. I'll just cut them and make them as plugs for the pipe. I got a little, I got a pipe cutter that I use. Well, that was the room. So y'all take care. I'm gonna host out to. Let's see. I'm gonna host out tomorrow. Y'all take care. We're gonna have fun. We'll be back with more, but music-wise. All right, so let me take this and bring my not standby, but my off-air banner up, and there we go. We're going to head over to Morrow and have fun over there with him until I get back up and running. Have fun.